feeling? How y'all feeling?
They
We got a
fried.
special we got a special day. We got a special day ahead of us. We got some and this is not even no exaggeration. We got some royalty with us today. You feel me? We got some legendary aura. You know what I'm saying, if you will, for the young motherfuckers out there with us today for real. We got one of Camden's legends that helped put the city on the map. Uh, I don't even know how to keep going on and on about him, but a member of the Crown Rulers. He also helped out a lot when it comes to when it comes to the tough crew and Philly's hip hop, not just Jersey hip hop. We got Grand Pooh, man. Let's bring him on and give him a great welcome to the Wake and Bake podcast.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, OG? How you feeling?
Going on.
Top of the morning. What's up with y'all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you feeling, man? Thank you for joining us first and foremost.
Appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for having me. CMD, stand up.
Yes,
Most
sir.
definitely.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Most
sir,
definitely.
man. Like
This is an
we
honor.
are
We
facts,
got
facts. We are
royalty.
extremely excited.
Camden
I'm
royalty.
excited too, man.
Yeah.
Pleasure's mine.
So like
Sidell,
yo,
what's
listen.
up,
So
Sidell?
I'm chilling, man. No, I'm chilling, man. This is like I've been trying to get you to do an interview or get you, get you on the camera for a minute. It's been like a year and a half. I was reaching out to your
Wow.
nephew King. I was like, King, like hit me up. Like, I hit you up. Some videography work. Give me this interview. But it took a minute, but it
Right.
happened.
Hey, man, it's all in God's timing, man. We here
Yes,
now.
sir.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir, man.
A lot of things we're gonna get into today, right? We got the album
Oh
out.
yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
know, Lady B
Yes, sir.
concert coming up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sons of
man,
Sense
big
2
things,
coming
big
up, the
business,
premiere.
big business. Movie
Mhm.
premiere, the album.
Yeah.
So, yes, sir.
Yes,
What
sir.
a way to
One
come
of the one
outside,
of the
right?
first questions, one of the first questions that we love to start off when we interview anybody with is who is Grand Pooh? Like if somebody didn't know who Grand Pooh was, how would you like you did not knowing that you're Grand Pooh, but how would you introduce Grand Pooh to the world?
Hmm.
I would say, if I had to introduce myself, I would say that I was a forward thinker, somebody that always pushed the envelope, and somebody that wasn't afraid to challenge themselves. Nobody's perfect, but excellence is something that you strive for. And I would just say that I
Bars.
was always the type of person that didn't settle for extra. It had to be extraordinary. I
No
would say it
doubt.
like that.
Right.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So real quick, man, like just take us back, like
Yes, sir.
how was it for you coming up in Camden, New Jersey, growing up?
Growing up in Canada, I mean, Canada's it's a rough spot to everybody that don't know about Camden, but to us, the insanity is somewhat normal, which is I don't even know if that's normal for me to say that it's normal, but
Right.
it's normal. But growing up in Canada, I had the best of both worlds, man. I grew up downtown on Royden Street all my life, 7th and Royden, end up moving to East Camden, going to schools in Camden, going to school in Pencil. I had the best of everything. So that's where the camaraderie was built with the love that I have. So Camden was fun growing up because we would take our bikes and we would ride every part of the city every day. Just we
That's a
had
fact.
friends everywhere. So it wasn't like, growing up, it was just we made things fun. You know what I mean? So we could take a milk crate and a cardboard, make a ramp, and it would be people from other neighborhoods trying to out jump us. So it was
No
just
doubt.
we just
Yeah.
made our own fun. And
I
I
think you
know
made a
those
great
days
point
you
when
yes
you
sir.
said that we don't know how bad it is when we're growing up in it. You know what I'm saying? Me and Jay
When we're
talk
in
about
it,
that all
yeah.
the time, right? Like you never really
Wow.
saw how bad it was, so you actually took a step back
I mean,
and you
Yes, sir.
saw, you know what I'm saying, the difference
yeah,
between being
Difference,
in
yeah.
it and being away from it.
yeah, 'cause when you
But
growing
let me
up,
tell you something.
you know
It's
what I mean? Like,
it's
you come outside, play with your friends,
yes,
you
sir.
go to school,
Shout out to Slick.
your parents giving them little lists to go to the corner store to go grab like groceries and all that. You know what I mean? So it's
Right.
just normal. It's regular every day in day out. So you don't really realize it until you start to get
Yeah.
older. start to experience and go other places and be like, oh, hold up, like why is it like this here? You just start,
Right, right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's crazy.
But I will say this because I've been all around the world, and I will say this: for Camden to be a small city, Camden is big, and I'm talking
No
about
doubt.
whether it's sports, music, entertainment, just the world period. People know about the CMD, and it's some good, some bad, but for the most part, it's the grind. People know that if you come from where we come from, your work ethic is top notch and your grind is serious. So
That's a fact.
people take it for what it's worth. And those other elements we grew up now, but that stuff that is carried where people respect Camden. And I'm saying that because I was in the forefront. I was leading the charge. So
No
I
doubt.
got a chance to see it. And people really respect us. And what y'all doing now is even taking us to another level. So like I say, I tell y'all, like I told you the other day, I'm proud of you guys, man. And I
No
just
doubt. You know,
thank
we
No,
y'all
most
definitely
there,
appreciate that.
keeping it. Yes, sir.
most there.
Word. So as you was coming up in the city, what were some of the things that you experienced that we're from a different generation. I know me and Jay grew up in the early 2000s. Basically, that's when we was really outside for real. Both of us born in the 90s.
Yeah.
So, what was it like? Like, what was the aesthetic? What was the vibe in Camden? When you was coming up, y'all was basically celebrities. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got put on. I know in a small city,
Yes, sir.
like
Yeah.
that's everybody had to know who you were. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yes.
like, how was that?
The
Well,
vibe, the
because
vibe for us.
real quick, wouldn't that make y'all the first ones like on the radio for hip hop out of Camden?
Yo, shout out to Mike.
Yes. Yes. Well,
Okay, so yeah,
when I made my records, and this is just facts, and people can check. When I made my records, as far as rap music, we were the first major. It was other people doing stuff because it was Kato. You had rappers, scratch. You had a lot of people. Diamond T, who's still doing this thing. But as far as that
yeah,
level, we were the first to really kick the door open
No
and
doubt.
do it. Because if you remember, like when I made my first record, the only rapper that had a record out from New Jersey was King's Son. And
Okay.
if y'all go back in YouTube history, King's Son, like I had records before Naughty, I had records a little bit before Queen Latifah, Rayman.
okay,
Like so, you know, we were in that mix because even though we was from Camden, our deal our record label was based out of Philly, but our deal was in New York with Warlock Records and Adam Levy.
Right.
So
Okay.
they pushed us because we were like with the Jungle Brothers. See, I started out with Father MC, the Jungle Brothers, Tribe Called Quest, all of those guys. We were all like in the same building with Tough Crew. I mean, so making music, it wasn't nobody before us hitting like that, like on that level. It was people still doing local stuff, but it wasn't nobody hitting like that to really, really open up the doors. Nah.
No doubt. No doubt. So when we talk about that, right, before we get off of just the early upcomings, how did the environment really shape your music though? Like growing up in Camden, excuse me, because you guys kind of, and I don't want to overstep by saying this, but you kind of helped
Yeah,
introduce gangster rap on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? I know they had some things on the West Coast going on out there for
yeah,
real. So like,
yeah.
but you guys kind of
Hey,
really helped
listen,
introduce
I'm gonna
that.
tell you, yes, sir. I'll tell you how big this was. A lot of people don't know, and I told you I'll give y'all facts because you can always check it. And when we came out with the Paper Chase album, that hit in California really big to where 32nd Street down that song was major, even in the streets of Compton. Like when we
No
went
doubt.
out there, like they had like parade for us when we went out there. In Compton, they had a 32nd Street, and that was their anthem in
Ah, I
Compton.
got you. Okay. No doubt.
So
No
it was
doubt.
big out there. And if a lot of people, if
Yeah.
you remember Dr. Dre and them, they sampled Paper Chase on Express Yourself. Express yourself. I'm expressing to
Yeah.
my full cap. That's Paper Chase. So
Mm.
a lot of people don't know that. And if you remember Easy E,
Mm.
see those those dudes loved us. Like Easy, like
Mm-hmm.
every time we ran into those dudes, they showed us much love. And if you remember, Easy E said it in one of the songs. Oh shit, them 3-2 Black Gangsters is at it again. That's where he got it from. And I know that because he told me that. So
No
that's
doubt,
something
no
that's
doubt.
fact. Easy
Shout
was
out to
like,
Slick.
that's my joint. Because he grew up on 33rd, 32nd, and 33rd Street out in Compton. So that right there, when I dropped that joint, they was like, well, what's this? So they went crazy over that joint out there. So they showed us love. And I'm talking about we was walking on those streets with those dudes way back then.
No
So
doubt.
it's a lot of history behind this stuff,
Yeah,
man.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Slick, yeah, Slick out here talking in the comments, and we appreciate that. Make sure y'all hit everybody that's we see is a lot of people in here with this interview, and we appreciate y'all first and foremost. Make sure y'all hit that like button.
Yes,
If you
sir. Yes, sir.
over on
Yes, sir.
Instagram, tap that screen, share it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Show love. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all know that the Grand Pooh is in the building with the Wake and Bake podcast, man. Let's get into some more questions before we move
Yes,
on
sir.
any further and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
So anybody else want to throw
Yeah,
some out
yeah.
there before I go ahead?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Like, who are some of your earlier influences in hip hop?
Well, I just study music. Me growing up, um, like Run DMC, I loved Run DMC because of their wordplay and their showmanship.
No
Like
doubt.
they put on a show. So I used to go to their concerts and study them, and I end up thankful. I end up doing like opening for them. Public Enemy, of course. And I go back and I say this, and like I say, I give them credit. Like even people like Big Scott. Big Scott brung the enemy through. And see, a lot of people don't know those dudes would come to Camden and and be here. A lot of people didn't know, but they would be amongst us. So Public Enemy growing up, learning from Chuck D them, and as far as like style wise, I just studied everybody because I wanted to push them. But like we was talking before, I told you, even with Kick the Ball, with that song, I created my own language with that song, and I did that purposefully because I wanted to say stuff that I knew nobody else was saying and make it make sense. So that was something that was crazy. And so I studied everybody, but then later, like Rakim, Redman, other people, LL, like just the showmanship of these people. See, these dudes, anytime, and I say this, anytime you step into a lane that nobody's in and you master that lane and you make it something, I take my hat off to you. Because when everybody was rapping hard, even L, he stuck to his guns. L kept doing smooth music, lady music. But that right there was something unheard of because I remember having conversations with him when people was trying to make him rap hard.
No
And
doubt.
that wasn't the lane that he was in. But that's what we talked about before when we said in that era growing up, you had so much diversity in music that's what made music pop because everybody
Oh
was
yeah.
different. So
Nah, no doubt. So, like, with that being said, what were some of the early challenges that you had to overcome with so much diversity, with some of the biggest artists being on the East Coast alone? You know what I'm saying? What was some of the
the,
adversity you really had to overcome
S-
coming out of a small city too?
and
Yeah, exactly.
I was talking to Tone
Not a
Love.
media market.
Right.
Yeah, I get it. I was talking to Tone Love yesterday. We was
Shout
just
out to
talking
Tone
about it.
Love.
A lot of people don't. Yes, sir. A lot of people have to know and understand that this music thing we fought for South Jersey to be known. Like in these rooms in New York. See, we did all the shows, Latin Quarters. We did, the Q Club in New York. We did every show, and we made them understand. Like when Crown Rulers and Tough Crew was traveling, touring, doing shows, we was rocking these shows. So we made people like say like, "Yo, who is these dudes?" So we didn't let the gas pedal. We kept our foot pounded to the gas. So we
No
made
doubt.
them respect us, and that's why I was telling y'all, I'm from CMD through and through. I'm CMD. That's what it is. But Philly, I love Philly because Philly loved me, and they accepted me because of my boys, and they didn't separate us. It was arguments where they was like they from Philly, but we didn't care about that. The point is that we did this because the light had to be put on this area, and New York didn't want to let us in because we
Okay.
wasn't from North Jersey.
Mhm.
Because a lot of people that live in
No.
New York or work in New York live in North Jersey. They didn't want to let us in. So we gave them no choice but to let us in because, like I said, Kick the Ball went #1 on Hot 97 in '88, and then my part of town that that stayed like in the top 5 on New York radio for like 2 years. They didn't have a choice.
No
So
doubt.
that's how it really started. It started because we didn't stay around. We went to New York and we fought with
Yeah.
those artists. We fought with those genres and with those powers to let us in. So this
Yeah, they ain't
real.
let
Like
you in.
when
You
you
kicked the
really
door down. That's what you did.
kick the
Yeah.
door, kick the ball on.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Facts.
let,
Yeah,
let me.
yeah, and
Uh,
it was fun to us. It was fun not to cut you off. It was fun to us because these are the people that when we was younger, and I know everybody did it, used to put the posters on your wall, and
No
yeah.
doubt.
see me, I used to put all the posters of everybody on the wall, and I would practice my raps like I was battling them. You know what
No
I'm
doubt.
saying? So when I got a
Word.
Coming
chance
for
to
your
see them,
spot.
I was already ready for them. You know what I'm saying? They
Word.
No
didn't even
doubt.
know I was battling them. You know what I'm saying? Like
So let me.
just yeah, it was definitely war to us because we wanted to get on back, and
No
it
doubt.
happened.
Let me
So
let me ask you this real quick. So like Fan Jam
yes,
album,
sir.
y'all put that together. Of course, when we
Yes, sir.
build, you broke down what Fan Jam meant.
Hmm.
Philadelphia and New Jersey All Stars,
All
I
star
believe.
All
Am I saying
Star
MCs.
MC.
Yeah.
All MCs? So with that being said, like when y'all created the Fan Jam album, did you know that Kick the Ball before y'all put it out that this was going to be the record that was going like it was going to stand out? Did you know that?
Let me tell you something, and I'm gonna be God's honest.
Okay.
When me and said G, see people know Ultramagnetic MCs, said G. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
just for the fact, said G and LA Kid from Tough Crew produced Kick the Ball, produced, arranged. We did that. Cool Keith made
Mm.
B-Boy document with me. So that I
Oh
mean that
shit.
Okay.
me and Cool Keith went it,
Wow.
but we knew those records were gonna be big because when they took those records to the label in New York to let them hear what we was doing, they went crazy.
Mm.
They went crazy, and people don't know those records. The DJs was trying to leak those records. So when that happened, said G came to me. He was like, "You got something on your hands." And you got to remember,
Mm.
they had Ultramagnetic was big at that time. So
Right.
when he told me that, he was like, "Be ready," because New York is going to feed off this because "Kick the Ball" is that song is a New York sound
Right.
because of
Okay.
the production came from the Bronx. That's New York production, but it's us. It's South Jersey and Philly. That's why that record sounded different than everything that they
Right.
was playing on the radio. The
Mm.
sonics of the record was different because it was produced by people that heard music different, and they knew the Philadelphia sound, and they we talked about that, not not making the same sound. And people
Can
don't
you
know
tell
Kick
us?
the Ball. That's original. That's a church record.
Oh wow! Can you? I'm about
Original
to say, can
record.
you tell us what's the sample? What's the sample? That's all I was just about to ask. What's the
Listen,
sample?
I I would be lying to y'all if I could tell y'all the same. I
No
don't know,
doubt.
but I know it's the church. The record says God will give you like anything you want. Something. It's a church
Right.
record. But what said G did, I'm telling you, this masterful stuff. I'm telling you. Said G sampled the drums, then looped them backwards.
Mm.
Oh shit!
Brilliant. See that
Wow.
that drum pattern that that's backwards. People
Mm.
don't know that. He sampled
Mm.
it but looped it backwards.
So you even had a thought
And
Wow.
process to say, hey, yo, I'm
to
not only
even
gonna
know
sample
how to
this.
do
Right, yeah. I'm a do it backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo, it
yeah,
was
that's dope.
crazy. And then let me say this too. My DJ, Royal Rocker, out of
Slick
there.
on guy, bro.
Out of there.
Yeah.
Man, let me tell you something. The cuts on them songs was crazy. And it's just ironic because this is stuff that me and him practice in the house on Bellevue. We grew up in the yellow house on Bellevue. So that right there, that whole thing, paper chase, everything, that whole movement was made in that back bedroom on Bellevue Avenue in Parkside.
And so look, that I mean, you making some great
Yes, sir.
segues, right? Yeah, on your own. How did
I'm
the
just
Crown
getting water.
Rulers first connect with the Tough Crew, and how did that relationship help your career?
They my boys, man. They called me. I talk to them every day. Listen, I met Too Tough first.
Here we go. Here we
Just
go. Right here.
humble.
Here
I
go the
can't even.
sample. Shout out to Ken.
Yeah, God made me
Oh,
funky.
yeah,
That
yes,
might. I
sir.
think that is it. I could. I
By the
know it's the church,
headhunters. Okay.
but yeah. So with Tough, I met Too Tough originally at a records. I think it was Funko Mart or something. We was just over there buying records and stuff. And I don't know. We just started vibing. So he told me about the show coming up. And he was like, yo, you should come, man. It's a chance. They got record labels coming. And you know, he heard me. So, like I said, it was on a school night. It was on a Thursday night. I asked my mom, could I go? And she was like, absolutely not. So I'm like, what you mean? Public Enemy.
Right.
She like, I don't care about no Public Enemy. We got to go to school tomorrow. Man, when my mom fell asleep, let me tell you something. I climbed out the window, put the sheet around my bicycle. Listen, I tied the bike and put the bike out the window. The bike in the boat. I'm out. Listen, I rode to the skate rink. I said, I gotta go, man. Listen, I was telling y'all before. The next day, I did the contest. The next day, Public Enemy came to my house. So I called my mom. She come downstairs. She see them and she like, hold on, ain't y'all the dudes from the poster? So it went like that. Then she figured it out. How I got them at my house. It was like, man, you ain't going outside the whole summer. I said,
Nah,
what?
yeah.
So
This
I
is
got a deal.
you better had enjoyed yourself.
Ass.
Right.
Man, listen. Let me tell you something. I ain't know
So
my
you got a
mom
deal and an ass
fight
whooping.
Man, look, she beat
That's
me
crazy.
up. I'm talking about like put her little blue Reeboks on and beat me up. I said, whoa, I didn't know she had hands like that. Because when we was growing up, the belt didn't bother us no more. She hit you with the
Right.
belt. You like, whatever. She was like, nah.
Nah,
This
she had to throw
different right
hands.
here. She put her hand. I said, whoa. So, but it was worth it to me. It was worth
No
it. I
doubt.
was like,
The best
listen,
ass whooping you ever took.
Public Enemy best ass whooping ever. You know what I mean? But it smoothed over after that because then she ended up going to New York with us, and she seen how serious it was because that's
doubt.
how I met Ultramagnetic MCs through Chuck D because he already knew my management. So that's how that whole thing started. But for real, Too Tough, DJ Too Tough, that's my boy. Tough, what up? That's my boy. Listen, if it wasn't for Tough, I wouldn't even have known about the joint. So I always give him credit anytime I do interview. Too Tough is my man, and he's still out here doing this thing, man. So
Yeah, no
shout out
doubt.
to
Shout
Tough.
out to
They my boys.
DJ Too Tough.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
I got another question real quick. Just one more. So you kind of brought this up in the
Nah, you
test run
good.
last time that we was going to get into the Cool C and Steady B situation.
Wow.
If you around Camden, of course I wasn't around. I don't think I was born yet when that happened, but depending on where you from, it's going to be a bunch of different stories depending on from what I've heard. Shout out for Slick and my cousin Reese for giving me the scoop and some other OGs as well. So what exactly happened where Cool C and Steady B got ran out of the YMCA back in the day for a concert?
Let me, that's wild.
That was
That you even asking that. That's crazy.
Word,
So
word.
look, all right. When I did kick the ball, you remember, like, if you go back to Lady B had the Friday battles. Steady B and Cool C Cool C and them, they had a good move at the Hilltop. But every time they put a song up against Kick the Ball, it lost. It lost. I mean, this is facts. And Steady was so touched behind that he made this he sampled Kick the Ball, made a song, Don't Disturb This Groove. I thought it was funny. So I was like, it was cool to me because I was like, it didn't bother me. So when they came, when they came to the YMCA, we had a show there. You know, it was like tension, but I didn't care because when he did the song, he went on before us. When he did the song, everybody started booing him. People was throwing like paper cups at him, ice, like hitting him. So I got on stage and I'm like, yo, come on, we don't do that. We here, we gonna show them boys respect or whatever. So I did Kick the Ball. The joint went crazy. So when I get off the stage and go like in the back where they had like a little area set up for, they coming at me like I set the whole thing up.
Oh,
like what
you,
you talking about?
You sabotaged himself.
Yeah, I'm like, why would I do that? And I jumped up there with the crowd like, yo, chill, don't do that. Why would, if I did it, I'm gonna go all the way out with it. So
No doubt.
it turned into a big thing. So now people seeing us argue. So then people just started just hooking off. So it just turned into us and against them. So it was just funny because Camden was like, man, yo, they beat them up with me. Like we all beat them up.
So everybody just jumped in.
And it was just
no matter where you was from.
Everybody
just from Polar, East or North.
The whole city was together for one night and we beat them up.
Because they was getting booed. They got mad because they was getting booed and you had to save the show, basically.
Go further. They got mad about that, but what it was, everybody knew that song was made as a disrespectful song against Kick the Ball. Because that song was targeted against Kick the Ball. And people knew. So when he came out there and started trying to do the song, like they didn't boo Cool C with the glamorous, like they was jumping to that. When Steady came on and he started doing his thing, as soon as he started doing that song, they started just hitting him with ice.
Shout out Jahad. Shout out my guy Jahad. He just responded from 24th Street. He said we moved out on them that night because they disrespected our hood. I'm cracking up.
No doubt. I tried to stop it, but Jokers wasn't having that because
he said I tried.
But because they knew what the song was about. Because he had been on the radio. He had been on the radio talking about
I'm sorry, real quick. I just want to respond to Calvin. So Jahad, his real name is Calvin, actually. Big Cal from 25th Street. I had him on the pod not too long ago, but he just wanted to say salute.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, but sir. Continue. I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah. So I mean, that was that, and like I always had love for Steady and Cool. Like I didn't have no EST. He was my man. I didn't. But for that rap battle to be something that was initiated by the radio station, that was more so something to keep everybody popping. So because you could submit different songs. It just so happens that Kick the Ball went to the #1 joint, and then it was up there maybe like 10 weeks. So what it was, they started taking submissions, like literally on the radio. Like if you got a song that you think can knock this out #1, submit the song.
Right.
And people were sending songs, and it was just shooting them down. So we laughing. So that's when the momentum of Kick the Ball started growing. I'm like, this is a big record because you had people from New York submitting songs. You had it wasn't just Philly. It was other people submitting songs too. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't got the accurate number, but I think that joint was #1 for like 35 weeks.
Sheesh.
Something like that. And that's like big. That's like Billboard stuff. But you're talking about radio. So I don't even know when. Truthfully, I don't even know if a song, nothing took the song down. I think they just stopped doing the content, the battle. I don't even remember a song taking that song out of #1. I just think that they just got tired of, because fans was voting on this. So they like, well, there's no need to keep doing this if everybody gonna always keep voting for this song. Right. So I'm truthfully, I don't know. I'll have to do some searching, some digging. I don't remember a song taking it out of #1.
I
So
mean, you just line up my next question so perfectly. I don't know if you got my
yes, sir.
questions in front of you or something, man. I don't, it's getting a little spooky for real. But
That's crazy.
I
Yeah.
wanted to ask you about when looking back, what do B-Boy Document and Kick the Ball mean to you today?
I'll start with B-Boy Document. B-Boy Document, that song, okay, now, shout out to people that are organized and doing stuff. But back then it was posses and cliques back then. I'll
Right,
just
no
say that
doubt.
for the lighter note of stuff.
Right.
So B-Boy Document, I had a thing that I created called the Beat Boy Academy. And that was just all of my homeboys, all of
Right.
us. So it was like our little thing to where it was our little clique. 30 seconds, that's where I grew up. 30 seconds, that's my squad. But B-Boy Academy was more like it was our, I'll say this. B-Boy Academy was our way of thinking that we was corporate, if that makes sense to y'all.
Right.
We was
Okay.
like, man, we gonna structure ourselves with a B-Boy Academy.
Right.
And we was kids, but we really thought like that. Like we're gonna turn this in. I didn't even know what an LLC was, but we was LLC back
Right.
then.
Right. No doubt. No doubt.
Right. So B-Boy Academy, that song was made. It was basically a song that I was big up in our posse, our corporation. So
Word.
you know what I'm saying? That's what B-Boy Document was based on. Now,
Okay.
Kick the Ball, that's straight up something that okay. And I'm gonna even go back even a little bit further. As a kid, I watched the Flintstones. So Grand Pooba was the leader of the Water Buffalo Lodge.
Right.
This is facts.
That
So
is a fact.
I looked at how everybody, they followed him. So
Right.
I was like, that's me. I'm great. So that's how I came because my family called me Pooh when I was younger anyway. So I was like, well, I'm already
Coincidence.
Pooh, so I might as well
Right.
be Grand Pooh. So that's where that came from. If
Right.
anybody know about the Flintstones, see this real live pajamas on Saturday morning. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
no doubt. Hell
So
yeah.
yeah. So when we created that thing, the kick the ball thing, the kick the ball was basically a royal party that the only way the party is going to stop if it's raided by cops. So it was basically our way of saying we turning up. So that's what kick the ball is
Right.
all
No doubt.
about,
Yeah.
turning up. So,
Word.
that's the situation with the kingdoms and stuff like it's all about being knowing that your value, knowing your worth. We looked at ourselves as royalty, as kings, because and it's crazy to say that it's because everybody looked at Camden as something dirty, something less than. You understand what I'm saying? Something
Right.
unworthy. So we looked at it like, nah, y'all ain't gonna make us feel that way. We kings. And that's how we carried it. Even the name Crown Rulers. That's something serious. If you really going about it, you talking about somebody that's saying we kings and we ruling over our own destiny. That's what Crown Rulers means. So
No
it was
doubt.
basically us against the powers because every time we tried to do so, it was times in music that we went to do certain things and everything would be, oh, come in, guys. And then you hear somebody say they from Camden. And next thing you know, the whole mood would change. And then we would get passed over for certain things, or well, instead of giving y'all 30 minutes on the show, well, we got some, we can only give y'all 8 minutes. Or it was things that was happening. So I was like,
Right.
you know what? They
Wow.
scared of us. So
Word.
yeah. So I'm talking to my people, it's like,
Word.
they pussy, they scared of us. But instead of taking it personal, what we did is we carried ourselves better. When we
We
went
got a
there, we was
question from Slick. Shout out to Slick. He said, "Why the K on Crown?"
king. Simple.
No doubt.
Mm.
No doubt.
Simple. It's
Mm.
because we kings. And that I changed it purposely because of that, because of where we from. I saw the movement and the temperature of the water where people accepted us only enough not to fear us, but wouldn't allow us to be who we were supposed to be because they wanted to keep us in a box. But when those records hit and it became popular to have us on, it was platforms back then, dancing on air and the video music about to have us on those platforms, it made those ratings go up.
Right.
So they had to accept us. They had to accept us. So, but that's the story of why we call ourselves that. It's just the aspect of where we from. We wasn't gonna let nobody tell us we was less than. So we stepped to them. We kings, and that's exactly why that name is that name.
No doubt. No doubt. Before we go any further, real quick, I want to get into this Blazing Five real quick before we go any further with the questions.
Yeah, most definitely. Let's get into a little game.
If you guys frequent to the show, because we don't miss podcasts over here, if you guys watching the show, that's the rule. You're not supposed to miss these shows. You dig me? But if you guys don't know,
yo, he in his bag right now. Go ahead, please.
if you guys don't know, this is the Blazing Five, where we blind rank just a random topic, and today's guest is going to be doing it with us. We got a good topic for him today, man. So, Grand Pooh, if you don't mind indulging us, man, with this little game that we like to play for real, we got a quick blind ranking for you, and we're going to be doing hip hop groups or duos. You know what I'm saying? Being as though the Krown Rulers is one of the greatest hip hop duos of all time. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Pre, don't do them too bad. Give him the rules again. Refresh them real quick before he's.
Here we go. You know what I'm saying?
Can y'all see that?
Can y'all see this?
Yeah.
It looks transparent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blonde, defended, stay for you. I'm looking at it.
I bet. Just making sure everybody can see it, but just to make sure everybody know, it's a blind ranking of a random topic. But we're not going to do you too crazy. We're going to stick to hip hop. Like I said, it's hip hop groups and duos. You get the blind rank. So it's 1 through 5, right? So what we do is we throw out a random name, and you're going to rank them 1 through 5, not knowing who's coming next.
Right. Yes, sir.
And these are all Preem's picks. I didn't put anything.
So look, that's the thing though. We didn't need that. We didn't, you know what I'm saying? We didn't need that. They didn't add anything. They didn't add anything to the game. I don't know why you said that. But all right, so look, we're gonna start out with number 1. We're gonna start out with Outkast. Where would you rank them 1 through 5?
Outkast top notch.
No doubt.
I would say 4.
Okay.
Or because they changed music.
No doubt. No doubt. So we got
music.
Eric B and Rakim.
2.
No doubt. Okay.
The God, man. God.
Right. What about Mobb Deep?
5. Because Mobb Deep is Mobb Deep, and they just give you Mobb Deep. So yeah.
No doubt. I understand that completely though, yeah. Like that makes complete sense for real. But Gangstar.
5 with Mobb.
You already put 5 there. We only got 2 and 1 left.
So but I mean you the Gangstar, you can't put them in front of nobody. They
that's the point of this game. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who's coming next.
I would say because I got 3. I would say 3 for the sake of the game. 3.
All right, we did have 3.
Hold on. Mobb Deep 3, Gangstar 5. Then
all right, just because you're the special guest, we gonna flip it. We got 2 more slots, right? And that's no, we got 1 more slot.
Yes, sir. 1 more.
Yeah, we got 1 more slot, which is EPMD.
In this category, see that's why I say this is random. In that category,
yeah, I know. That's the purpose of the game, though.
EPMD is tough, but in this category, I would have to put Outkast first and then EPMD. I would just have to
see.
I like how you came around. No.
I told
both of y'all. Jay said the same shit.
So
and I say this to say EPMD is tough. EPMD is tough. Don't get me wrong. Eric and Parrish, I love him, man. they my boys, but that ain't Outkast.
Right,
Outkast is
no doubt.
different.
I
So yeah,
respect it. I
I would in
respect it.
that
We're gonna make
top
sure
five, I would
we
put
make sure
Outkast.
when we put the list out, we make sure we put it out in the order. So we got Outkast number one, and you said you put EPMD at number four.
Out, no, I put EPMD Outkast number one, EPMD number two. Then I
Okay.
would put who was the
We
other
had Eric,
choices?
Eric
Mob
B,
Deep.
Rakim,
Oh no,
Eric B,
Eric B
Rakim,
and Rakim
uh-huh,
three,
uh, Gangstar and
Mob
Mob Deep.
D, and then Gangstar five. In
No
that
doubt.
set of groups.
Yeah,
And
if
that's
you had
crazy.
to
That's a
make your
good
own
set of
list,
groups. It's just so
yeah,
diverse. It's so diverse.
no doubt.
But
I
in
think
that
that
group, you
that
can't
fits your
put
style of hip hop.
yeah. For me, you can't put
Yeah,
none of them people in front of Outkast. Just be, and I say this with all due respect. So this just my opinion. You know what I mean? But
Right.
Outkast
I respect it
change
though.
music. When you
no doubt.
got,
Hell yeah.
some people add to music, which is cool. But it's a difference of adding to music and changing music. That's different,
Hey, on my screen,
Yeah.
uh, goddamn Dell been frozen for a minute. I don't know if anybody else see that, George.
I'm
So I
frozen.
just
Nah, he
wanted to call that
moving.
out.
He
Okay.
moving now.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I hope
All
so.
right.
I was
That's a
doing
tough.
Dominican
That's actually
sounds.
a tough list.
Facts,
Yeah.
facts. Well, see, that's the thing about the Blazer Five. It's gonna be a good list.
Oh,
You
that's
just don't know
cool.
how to what order is gonna
That's
come in.
cool.
You know what I'm
That,
saying?
that's cool. I
Hell
never.
yeah.
And let me tell you something. I never had nobody ask me a question like that.
Well,
Yeah,
this
That's
is
yeah,
the
they
Wake
got
and
some
Bake
stuff here.
podcast, baby. That's what you go, that's what you gonna get over here. You know, we're gonna ask you some shit that you ain't
Yeah,
used
that's
to,
cool.
or some shit that you haven't heard in a
Yeah, that's
while.
cool.
So let me ask this
Wow.
then. The Paper Chase album was considered a classic by the fans. What was the creative process behind that
Okay.
album?
Paper Chase. Paper Chase was we made that album and I called it Paper Chase strictly for the grind mentality because if you wake up every day, I mean we was hustling, don't get me wrong, I was in the streets, but I knew that didn't have longevity. We actually did bad to make it look good, but Paper
Mm,
Chase was more so of
mm,
trying to
mm.
elevate to another level. It's the hunger of wanting. See, growing up where we grew up, we didn't have a lot of choices. So it was either you got a little job or you hustle. And the jobs was scarce. Like I sold Kirby vacuums when I was young.
Oh, shit. No
That
doubt.
didn't work out. And I left the vacuums back of Kmart. Man, y'all like that. I'm not doing that. So, you know what
You said y'all handle this, y'all.
I mean? Yeah. That's come on. But Paper Chase was more so a mindset, just grinding, trying to elevate your situation. That's what paper chase. And it's just I'm on a paper chase, meaning that money. We was trying to get that money and do it. We was focused on trying to get rich off our talent, our God given talent. So that's
No
what
doubt.
paper chase was about.
No doubt.
Nah.
Paper chase was tough.
Nah. So
Yeah.
go ahead. I was about to go next. Go ahead, J. Will.
Oh no, I was just about to ask. Like, so I guess it was back in 1988. You guys dropped the Paper Chase album that was on Warlock Records. So what was
Yes,
that
sir.
experience like?
Warlock Records was crazy. All right.
Well, real quick, you
Yeah.
guys was signed to both, right? So Def and Warlock.
And Warlock. Yes, sir.
Okay.
The Soul Deaf situation was Jermaine Dupri, Pop, Tony Mitchell,
I was
and
wondering, was that okay?
Yep.
yeah, see,
Yep.
Jermaine piggybacked off of that.
Right.
But then you had Stan Latham, which is Sanaya's father, all them
Yeah.
Nori Waters, all those dudes was
Mm,
collective in our growth because we were signed to those artist management contracts and stuff. But Warlock, Adam Levy with Warlock, the reason why we did the deal with Warlock is Warlock, they were faster at monopolize, meaning they they wanted to get us rich. So they was fast with pressing these records up. I'm talking about you from Monday to Wednesday. This stuff is in every store. So I don't know who they had pressing these records up, but Warlock was
Right.
basically they was hustlers just like us.
Right.
And the machine that was Warlock was perfectly fitting for that movement at that time because you had other labels that when they were offering us deals, they was like, okay, you record this, you turn it in, and they would schedule, okay, let's say if it's August, okay, well, we're gonna schedule you a September release date. Warlock was like, man, we putting that out next week. So that's how it was going because remember back then it was hand to hand. You know, and people don't know now in this music era now, like everything is so digitized now, but back then we would do shows, literally shows in record stores for people to buy our
Oh
stuff
yeah, no
right on
doubt.
the spot.
Yeah.
And that's great. Like I'm talking about real promotion where you hear about us on the radio. Oh, we gonna be at such and such record. Come, we performing live. You show up at the record store. It's 1,500 people in there. So you performing in the record store and people buying your CD right there. So that
No
was
doubt.
the movement back then, and we killed them with that. So we went on a record store promo show tour, and that's where man we killed them. Tough Crew Crown Rules. We was performing at record shops where we was selling them records and them CDs right out the front door in the parking lot. So that's why I laugh and I mentioned Master P in one of my songs on this album because we was doing that even before he mentioned doing that. That's how we was moving. Shout out to Fat Tap and Bernie and all those dudes. Like, man, we was selling this stuff as we was traveling. We was selling this music, and it was working. So that's the game. That's the paper chase.
Wow, wow.
So what? Oh, go ahead, Dale.
I was gonna say, so well, it's two questions I have. Why did you sign to both? And do you regret signing to both or just signing with the other one, which is
Well,
Warlock?
the first the first situation was the Soul Death situation with Tough Crew, Tony Mitchell. That was family. So we were signed to that is because when I became friends with Tough Crew, it wasn't just two groups on a label. Like these was my brothers. So
Right.
it wasn't even a matter of thought. Like it was like so deaf. That was the flag. That was our stamp. That was family. So it didn't even matter what we was doing. We was going to do it together. So whether we signed to deal with somebody else or whatever, it was so deaf anyway. So the Warlock thing was more so about the distribution. Like even with Warlock, because they had Jungle Brothers, Father MC, was on that label. It was a few other. We never really like hung with people from the label. We seen them when we went to the building, but we thought we was bigger than them. So they was in our way. That's how we moved. Like just being real. When we came through the building, like it was boxes of Crown Rules and Tough Crew albums to the ceiling. So we
Word.
wasn't even paying them dudes no mind. We was in our zone because at that time, you got to remember we was kids, but Tone Love, Ice Dog, LA Kid, even Monty G. Like I'm talking about these dudes was very talented. LA Kid was super dope with producing music. Like Ice Dog, people don't know. Like he called himself the Overlord Ice Dog. You can't have no name. I'm the
Hmm.
Overlord Ice Dog. Like and you not no spit. Ice Dog is a
Nah,
spit.
yeah.
He was the original Ice Cube to me. Like I'm talking Ice Dog spit. So growing up around these dudes, it was iron sharp as iron. Tone
No
Love,
doubt.
heavy, heavy with spitting. So when we moved out, they seeing people they welcomed me. Even when Kick the Ball started taking off more, those dudes never felt no type of way because as far as they concerned, Kick the Ball was their song too. They
No
didn't
doubt.
Mm-hmm.
care. We didn't care. I didn't care if we went somewhere in my part of town was a joint. I was up on stage going off with them. They my boys. So it was us. It was us against the world at that time. So that's how we moved, and it was just it was just the product of our environment. Like yeah, it was real. Like I say, whenever I can speak to them dudes, I talk to them dudes like periodically, couple times a week. That now that we reconnected and that they my brothers. It ain't even those conversations is more so real brother conversations, even though everybody doing their own thing. But yeah, we it was us against the world, man.
Word. So like on in that like same instance, what was it like representing Jersey and Philly on a like an international scale? You know what I'm saying? Like so
Let me
being
tell you
from a
something.
small city and then going everywhere, yeah. What was that like? Like for you
And let me tell
personally,
you
like was that like a shock to your
phenomenal.
system or anything?
Yes, and no, because this is we dreamed about it. So it wasn't
Right.
something
No
that
doubt.
we didn't hope would happen. We willed it. If I could say we willed it into
Hell
existence.
yeah.
We believed it. But also what made me know the significance of Camden is because in our travels, we would always meet people, whether it was movie people, music, sports, or some New Jersey is well represented around the world. You'll be surprised. Some of the people that are in major positions in entertainment are from New Jersey. So when we will meet these people, it will be corporate first. Oh yeah, hey guys, whatever. And then once the doors close and they get comfortable, oh, I'm from Trenton. Or I'm from, yeah, I grew up in Northside. And you
That's usually
Right.
how it
looking at
works.
these people like, you from Jersey? And they like, yeah. So they rolled out the carpet for us. So it was natural to us. And then with Tough Crew, even though they from Philly, it was backwards with us. Philly, New Jersey, Jersey, Philly. It didn't matter because when we went somewhere, we was all from Camden or we was all from Philly or
No doubt.
nobody separated. It it just didn't. Like Ice Dog, he from North Philly. North Philly is Camden. So it don't even what I mean? So we didn't
Right.
care. We didn't really care about those differences because all we cared about is the success of each other, making sure, like to me, Crown Rulers to Tucker probably I'm their favorite group. When I was growing up, they was my favorite group. So
Right. No doubt.
it did when people was like, "Oh, you a tough crew," because that's just what it is, and we took that everywhere around the world, and our success came from that because people to this day still love us. Like, and I'm waiting to get my passport and stuff back now to start traveling because they got some stuff over in the Netherlands coming up. These boys be overseas killing them. So it's serious. So Tough Crew is like major, and it's just funny because when I look at them, I just look at them like they my brothers. It is,
Word up.
and I'm their little brother. You know what I mean? Like I'm their little big brother. It is
Right.
what
No
it is,
doubt.
little big brother. So
Yeah.
yeah, so it was normal. But as far as the thing with Camden, man, it's like Camden and New Jersey. Period. I'm not just gonna say even just Camden. New Jersey is well represented in entertainment, and I've met so many people that you would not know that's from New Jersey. Now I don't know why they don't let it be known. Maybe it's just whatever, but New Jersey is represented. So
Yeah.
Straight up. Which one of your guys want to go next? I got enough that I can
No,
keep
I was
firing.
going. Well, I was going to let you. I was going to get into what he got going on now. So I was just going to say,
Well,
you
before
dropped
we
the
did that,
album.
I wanted to ask about in 2004 you released the delegation. What inspired you to take that next step into your solo career?
the delegation was a hustler's play for me because everything kind of with those labels at the time, the management and all that stuff, and me going to prison and all that stuff back then, and it was like everything kind of like fell apart, and I just wanted to keep active. So I started a label, Willie Kid Records, and I just put my own project out. And it was just more so just for the sport of rapping. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't we had money from the music and the streets. So it wasn't about money. It was more so about just rapping. You know what I'm
No
saying?
doubt.
And just keeping that going. So that's what the delegation. and it was just a multiple. I called it the delegation because I had different producers that I met in my travels that submitted music to me. So the
Right.
delegation was
Okay.
that like a
Okay.
collective group of producers
That's what Dale
that
called
I
his
formed.
beehive, the delegation.
Delegation.
Yeah.
There you go. See, so it was meant for us to look to link up. Yeah. But that's what the
Word.
delegation was. It was just me wanting to make music just for the sport of it.
Word.
Okay.
No doubt. What about the nickname Gambino? Where did that originate from? Is that an alter ego? Is that just a
Um,
nickname?
it's Gambino. Well, it's good now, but Gambino was the bad grandpa.
Right.
Yeah, the
Okay.
the one that the street. Like I'm far from perfect, but Gambino was more like the angry nigga in me, like street shit. So I try to clean it up, race and
Right.
Now the beehive is
and make
crazy.
it and make it. You know what I'm saying? Make it pleasant. But that's that's
Hmm.
that's what that was. That was just streets, the streets. You know what I mean? And, yeah.
No doubt. No doubt.
So what was the
See, we
biggest?
grown up. We grew up. So we made dumb decisions. We made smart dumb decisions when we was growing up because we thought it was smart. When you look
Right.
back at it,
Yeah.
it's dumb as hell.
No doubt.
So
Yeah.
we
I think we.
intellectual dummies.
I think we all can understand that looking back at our past decisions and shit.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
What was about to say, J. Will, because I want to talk about his album now and go into Quincy Banks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just wanted to ask, like, what was the biggest difference between being a solo artist and being in a group? Like, what are like some of the pros and cons of each, if any?
It's really no difference to me, actually, because I always rap by myself. The group aspect was I had a DJ. And even when you see, we grew up in that era that everybody had DJs. DJs was important. It's a lost art now. And that's like
Right.
even on my new project, I put Too Tough on it. It's just because we grew up with DJs. So the rapping part of it, I've never done a lot of feature stuff with people. It was just because, I would like to do stuff with people. So hopefully that happens in the future if people welcome me to projects, but or I bring them into my project. But the rapping aspect, I always just thought I was tough by myself. Like I'm like,
No
man,
doubt.
I ain't,
No doubt.
I'm a dig on that joke. So
Word.
yeah, even right now, the album I got right now, we'll get into that. But I'm 56. You can't tell me I ain't 26, 36. Man,
Word.
because I listen to what these dudes rapping now. I love the game of music because it's music, but it's not a lot of substance to me. Coming from my era of people that we like the sport of wordplay. You know what I mean?
Right. No doubt.
And
Oh yeah.
and that's what keeps me rapping. Like I was telling y'all we talk. I got hundreds of songs done. Listen, I got over 4,000 songs written, and that's a fact.
Ready to
Thousands
go.
of
You
songs.
got
I could sell these dudes albums if I wanted to, whole albums. If I want here, you need an album here. So, but it's just because of the sport, keeping the pen sharp. It's just
Mhm.
that's how we grew up. We grew up with the sport of music, so that's the love for me. And I don't know if I'll ever make another album. I don't know. It's something I'll pray about. But if I do, it's gonna be tough. I tell you that.
No
Because
doubt.
it's the sport of it. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And with that being said, Dale, we can get into Grand Pooh new album, Restore the Kingdom.
Yeah, because
Which is like I said,
I'm looking at.
which is a fire title. I still feel like that's one of the best titles I heard in a long
Yeah.
time. For real.
I know I've been
So
waiting to get into this album. I'm like, we an hour in when we're gonna talk about Moneta Entertainment. But yeah, go into man the whole movement. What's going on now after 22 years, right, since the delegation?
yes, sir. Moneta Entertainment. That's my own independent label. I got some artists under there. Some artists that I'm working on signing that we just developing. Um, Ashe, My nephew Keenan, he produces music for us, so he's the sound of Moneta. Brilliant, brilliant young man. That's my brother's son, and it's just crazy because he's super dope. And if y'all remember,
Talented.
just to give
Yes.
him his flowers, he was in the first Sons of Sin movie. Was the little brother that was getting
Right,
beat up by the
yeah,
step pop.
facts.
That's my
Yes.
Yeah.
nephew Keenan, and yeah, he produced
Shout out to him.
a song on my album. Yeah, waiting for you. If y'all had a chance, anybody out there heard that song?
One
It's
of the best
produced by
songs on the
King
album.
Ashe.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That joint is tough. It's a letter to hip hop. My love letter to hip hop. It's called "Waiting for You." And Keenan, he's he's just dope. I mean, he got some stuff that me and him cooking up that when y'all hear this stuff, it's crazy. But also my artist Quincy Banks, uh, all but two songs on Quincy's album, Keen I Say produced his whole album called The Legacy. And that's also available on MonetaEntertainment.com or
Oh yeah.
QuincyBanks.com. So we just developed Moneta is a label that'll start just to give y'all some history paper chase. Y'all know that's the Monica paper chase. Moneta means banknote. So it's still a
Right,
paper
okay.
chase. That's
Right,
what
right, no
Moneta
doubt.
stands for.
No doubt.
Oh.
So
Oh
we
yeah.
ain't, we ain't stopping the paper chase. It's just another
Word.
level of it. So Moneta
Yeah.
Entertainment,
Thanks.
yeah, it's the rod. That's what it means. Banknote. But Quincy's album is out. It's called Legacy. And the reason why we called it Legacy, if you ever seen his album cover, that's his son sitting in a chair. But it's called Legacy because Keen Asay and Quincy Banks, I'm working close with them to keep. They're the new era of Crown Rulers music. So we Crown Rulers is our squad, it's our crew, but it's also a mindset. So if anybody is out there making music and you looking to be a part of something big, we welcome that because we want new Crown Rulers to come behind. It's just not about me. It's about the era of pushing a new generation of Crown Rulers. So the Legacy album is deep, and I'll explain that to y'all before I go into mine. The Legacy is me passing on to because Keen I say, the producer, that's my nephew, and Quincy Banks is my little cousin. So this is
Word.
real. This
Oh,
is
I
like a
didn't know that.
real
Okay.
bloodline. Yes, he's my cousin and he's my nephew. So the legacy is me
Hell yeah.
passing the torch
That's
to
fire.
them.
That's
And I
fire.
tell you this, and I'm championing the cause with these guys. I've been making music all my life. They way better than we was at that age. Way better.
Got you.
So they so much better they don't even realize it. And I'm trying to like keep a tight grip and push them the right way because these dudes got a chance to be super big if God opens the doors and we continue moving the right way, blessed with people like y'all to get them seen and known. Like these dudes, the new era, like Crown Rulers music is live. It's live and well. So that's what the Legacy album is about.
Hell yeah.
It's about ushering in a new era of Crown Rulers music. That's what that
Got
album
you.
is about. Now, Restore the Kingdom, I titled it that is because if you look at my album cover, it's all kind of mayhem and destruction in the back. Because that restore the kingdom. The kingdom is the music industry. That's what the kingdom is. Music is all out of whack to me. So I made this album to basically breathe a breath of fresh air back into rap music. And that's what Restore the Kingdom is about. Coming back to initiate that king mindset back because everybody doesn't pop pills and drink syrup. And I don't. And I know it's a million people, millions of people in this world that are hardworking people that like good music. So that's what we tried to bring to them on this album. Good music. Something that you know how many people reached out to me and told me I could understand what you're talking about? I was
No
like,
doubt.
whoa.
No doubt. That's
It
just
was
one of the
that
main
right
things, just understanding you. Yeah.
that right there, yes, sir. So that's what Restore the Kingdom is about. It's about uh us restoring real rap music back because we want to talk about something, man. Anybody that's spitting that feels as though they want to get down with the get down, they can always reach out to me, because if you like the movement that we got going on and you want to be a part of it, then we welcome. Because I'm gonna make sure one thing I say is, for anybody that signs with us, we're gonna make sure that you make your money.
No doubt. No
No
doubt.
doubt. No doubt.
So I
So
know
that's what Restore the Kingdom.
when we talked to you before, Jay asked you a question, and I don't think we got a concise answer about it when we asked you before. So I'm gonna
He about to
reiterate the
start his.
question.
He about to start his. He about to start his shit. Yeah, I can already see
Nah,
him.
this still on the
He
album.
go.
This still on the album.
All right.
Um,
Yeah.
All right.
it he said he prefaced it by saying it's kind of like picking kids, but what if you had to pick a track on the album? What is your favorite song of Restore the Kingdom?
My favorite song, of course, of course, saying nothing is, because that's the song that I chose to put people on notice.
No doubt.
Saying nothing, but I like every song for the meaning of what the song is. But The Prophet Goes Alone is tough.
Yeah, that is tough.
That joint is tough, and Bloody Mary is tough.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite for real.
Yeah,
Like, to be honest with
but
you, that you snapped
but
on
I
that.
reach. I appreciate you, Bloody. And that's me fighting my own demons. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Because Bloody Mary is like, if you really, really get into that song, Bloody Mary is me challenging myself to stay focused, because it's easy to go the other way. And but
Word.
I challenge myself on this album. If people delve into it and really, really listen, like, something different is something different that I did.
you
That
do.
song is different.
Right.
A lot of people, they like Kesha. That
Mm-hmm.
song is
Yeah.
fire. But a lot of people that I run into, all black everything, they love that song. And that
Yeah,
was
that
Yeah,
Joe
I
just,
know
fire
that.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my shit.
so that joint was something that
Yeah.
was challenging. And I don't know. So I like different songs for different reasons. But getting into the sport aspect of it,
Well,
Prophet. Go ahead, I'm
you
sorry.
said profit. You said profit.
Prophet is just tough. That's because that song to me is me barking at the game.
Word.
Yeah,
Not
you
biting,
was.
just barking a little bit.
Nah, it
Just
definitely
letting them know,
was.
because yeah, yeah, just letting them know, because see, I got I didn't want this album, and I'm gonna say this to you. I didn't want this album to be an angry album. I
Mhm.
wanted it to be a feel good album. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's what I
Mhm.
had to take certain shots. But the album overall, to me, I wanted it to be a good feel good album. But
No, I understand.
yeah,
Yeah. Hell yeah.
yeah.
One
So,
one thing
and now
one thing that
I'm
I
sorry.
was going to I was going to say one thing that I'll say about the album when I listen to it, and then of course I go back and I listen to the beginning, the Crown Rollers, is that I noticed that you always had a thing with knowing how to arrange a song. So it's something that, and I battled with my cousin about. It's a difference between you have an artist who can just spit bars and who can just rap, but then we, like you're saying, we got to get back to making music. You know what I mean?
Right,
And I think that's what I hear in the song. It's like, okay, I can sing to the song. I can remember something that's being said. I can go with the track. You know what I mean? Whereas
right,
a lot of the music today is it's just not like that. It's not about making music. A lot of people
right,
they confuse the two, the arts.
right.
Yeah,
And
I
what
agree with that.
I say to that is, it's cadences. The cadence. Each When I hear a beat, like some of these beats, even though y'all hearing the song, I may have tried 3 or 4 different versions of something
Right.
to that beat. And I set a standard to myself that I would be like, no. Somebody else might be like, yo, I like that. But I'll be like, nah, that's not it. That's not it.
I, I know that feeling.
Be- yeah, because it's the cadence. Like even the song "Waiting for You," I wrote two or three different versions of that, and the original mindset of what I had surpassed those other versions. And I was like, you know what? I made that song because, and I say this, all of my life since I came out, good, bad, ugly, indifference, me being up, me being down, the one mainstay is that my music has always been played on the radio. Always. So that record was written to hip hop for allowing me the chance to make music again. Because
No doubt.
don't get this twisted, and this for anybody out there. It ain't something that is given to you. It ain't like, well, I'm supposed to know. These are talents, these are gifts, these are opportunities that we have to take and run with them, and don't take them for granted, because I could be dead. I've been in different scenarios where I couldn't even be sitting here with y'all. And I'm very grateful and humble and honored to even have a chance to rap again where somebody even cares what I'm saying. So that's the reason why I wrote that song. It's to everybody that always loved my music,
Hell
but
yeah.
it's also to music for loving me. Because throughout all
Fire.
my trials and tribulations, people have always reached out to me and let me know that I was missed, that I was remembered, you know what I'm saying? And that they still playing my music. And that's a accomplishment in itself. I have music played on the radio for over 40 years.
Hell
Mm,
yeah.
And that's
mm.
something that's a feat in itself. You know,
Facts.
40 years of
Facts.
having your music played on the radio. I owed it to music to write that song. And I think today
Mm.
we was talking about that. I think when I told you my partner Lil, or one of us, we was talking about that when I said they told me it reminds them of the Kendrick Lamar song Gloria. I
Yeah.
think I mentioned that.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you
And it's
did.
crazy that I never even heard the song Gloria before.
Mm,
I still haven't
mm.
listened to it. I've been
Yes,
so busy.
yes.
But somebody told me that it reminded them in the mindset of that song. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Hell yeah.
sure
You
if
could
y'all
definitely
heard
see
it,
No,
that.
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely see the
okay.
similarities.
And
Definitely.
Like I
I'm a
said,
and I'm a
that's
I'm
my
a
favorite song off of GNX. That's why, you know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Yeah,
I'm
Your
gonna
somebody
sing
version
you
brought
the
it
of
to
it
song.
my
is one of
attention.
my favorites. Yeah.
I'm gonna sing you the song.
Okay. Okay,
Hmm.
yeah, because I'm gonna listen to it. And it's just crazy. So that just lets me know like where my mind was at, because I'm telling you, this the God's honest truth. I have never heard the song. And I just wrote that from
Nah,
sheer love for music. Cause I was thinking
nah,
in my
that's
mind
that.
back in the projects and the acres, and we carrying the big Conan radios, and we used to bend up our Kango hats and put creases in them. You know what I mean?
No
And
doubt.
that's where I was at writing that joint. You know what I mean? Because you remember the
Word.
shell to everybody. Well, y'all, it's before y'all, but we used to put the fat
But we
lasers in
remember
our
it.
shell
Yeah. I
code.
mean, that's the
Yeah,
best thing
right,
about
right,
growing
right.
up. Back then, you
Man,
would
back
know
then
these
somebody step
stories.
on your
Yeah.
sneakers. Look, somebody step on your sneaker, you had a whole cleaning kit in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? That nigga
Word.
bent down and clean his sneaks right on the spot. So that was how serious this was. Like, yeah, it was serious. It was serious. So
I
that's
want.
what that song is about. It's about my love to music, man.
I wanted to
Hell
also
yeah.
get into Quincy's song actually made the title track for SOS Part Two. Shout out to Slick.
Yes,
SOS Part
sir.
Two. It's gonna have the
Mhm.
premiere at the AMC
Yes, sir.
Theater in Cherry Hill. After party at
Yeah.
Hameen Spot Sylvia's.
Sylvia's.
Um, yeah, it's
Yeah.
on the 29th. The 29th.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, yeah, your song made the
Yeah.
title track
Yeah.
with
We be in the
Quincy.
building. So now, just to give y'all some history on Quinn, like I said, that's my little cousin. He grew up in the Fairview section. He down here in Virginia with me, and cause he played ball and he went to college and stuff like that. And he was doing some stuff. He even wrote uh just to touch a tidbit the Karma song for Least Key. He wrote the hook when he was younger, and
Mm.
that was supposed to put him on, but whatever happened with that situation, he didn't really get his just dues. So when I came home from doing my time, he was telling me like, "Look, man, I'm good." He was a big party promoter, host of parties and stuff. So we was just talking, and he was like, "I want you to hear me rap." He was like, "I waited." I waited. He was like, I want to do it, but I need your help because I want it to be done right. So when he started rapping to me, I'm looking and I'm like, little cuz, got it. So we championed those things, and I did his album, and I let Slick is my man. Slick, what up, Slick? I know you out there. Listen, Slick always touch base with him, and we was just talking. I let him hear some tracks and stuff, and he was like, submit something for the movie, and it's like we submitted the joint, and I told Slick, I said, if I'm gonna submit something, we're gonna swing for the fences. I'm gonna send you something that's gonna be John Blaze fire. And when we sent it to him, he was like, whoa, because I wanted people to know that this is one of us. He's one of us. He's from CMD. He's with me in my travels, but he's from CMD, and he's really talented. So if you haven't had a chance out there, people watching, y'all haven't had a chance to listen to Forgive Me, Lord, that song is CMD. Straight up. You know what I mean? And he bodied that joint. So I'm just
he was spitting
looking
on that
forward
shit.
to people, for people to tap in and learn who he is. And like I said, his name is Quincy Banks, BANX with an X. And he's the next level of Crown Rulers, the next era coming out behind me. And that's why I put this album. I put this album out to basically pass it to him and Keen. Because they phenomenal, man. And I just
Keen out here texting. We see Keen in the group chat. Keen texting. He said, "Yeah, produced by yours truly at 100." We be giving you your flowers, my guy. We giving you your flowers.
Hell yeah.
We got you, bro. We already
know. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. That song is fire. Like somebody just said, that's fire. And it's
Slick.
And we did it. So we hope everybody come out with the movie, and like I said, y'all Slick, all y'all doing it big, and I love y'all, man. It's like, and everywhere I go, I let people know about it. Like so many people have reached out to me and they watched the first movie and they like, yo, that first joint was tough. So this second one gotta be. I'm like, yeah, let's go. So like I said, it's a beautiful thing, man. I just hope that other people that are into what they're into and what we into, that they come to the table and we do it on another level together, because I got some stuff that I'm trying to open up these doors, because I ain't gonna do this forever. I'll try to make it happen and then sit back, because I want to enjoy the fruits of it and to see other people, make it. And they done brought the old man back outside. You know what I mean? So come on.
I gotta put you on the spot real quick. We having the after party. Sir. We talked about it briefly. I'm hoping in the change your mind. Are you going to perform? Are you going to perform? Yes.
I'll say this. I'm going to say this because I love y'all. I'm going to say this. We're going to be in the building. I told you, half the battle is getting us in the building.
He said he's going to be there.
So don't be upset if I try to apply a little pressure and ask you when we get in the building. What's up? You ready?
No, listen. I'm in the
and by
building.
applying pressure, he gonna hand you the microphone. Be like, here.
I'm gonna say no. Listen, I'm gonna say this. If quote unquote, I'm putting it if everybody come out,
like, let's go.
Listen,
they're gonna come out.
Everybody come out. And show hold on. See, if everybody come out and show the love and make this epic, then we're gonna tear the roof off the joint.
Looks like we're gonna be seeing Grand Pooh perform, y'all, because this joint gonna be lit. Let's go.
Yeah, no doubt.
Let me get the promotions proceeding.
Word.
I'm looking forward to it. Listen, but I'm also, and I'll say this, I'm also looking forward to showing my love back to everybody that has always loved me. And I say this, I ain't perfect, I ain't no saint, and I used to be a sinner, but I tell you this, that my love for home is genuine. I take y'all everywhere I go, and I done fought people for saying shit about Camden. I'll punch them
No
in their
doubt.
face. You understand what I'm saying?
Word.
So I say that to say this, that I love where I'm from, and we gonna turn up as far as this, and we gonna go further. And I'm looking forward to doing many bigger things with y'all. So this is just the beginning. Like we gonna say, like I said, I got the show on the 23rd with Lady B at the Dell Music Center. Lady B's basement party. So if y'all can come out, I'm asking y'all to come out and represent for us because she was very instrumental. And I'm gonna say this on this podcast: without Lady B, this is a fact. Without Lady B, the Queen Bahia, without Lady B, there would be no crown rulers.
No doubt.
That's a fact.
Word.
There would be no crown rule because she believed in us with the tough crew, and she believed in us that she made it her business to go against the normal for us. And this is facts, what I'm telling you. She told us, I'm behind y'all. I believe in y'all. Let's go. And Lady B has gave us these doors to go in with radio and with just being known. So I would not do another show before this show. People have reached out. They wanted me to do the Roots Picnic and they offered me more money. And I told them no, because I would not do a show. Once I signed this contract for Lady B's show, I would not do a show before I do this show. If I didn't never do another show, it would be her show. You
No
understand what I'm
doubt.
saying? And that's how real it is. Just like I said to you, Dell, when we talked, I said, and I stick to my word,
Nah, you
I'm
did.
not going
You
to do
did.
an interview. I said, I'm going to give you the first interview because of the love you showed me. And that's
I
a fact.
appreciate that.
So from here, we're going to knock this Lady B joint out, and then we'll see how it shake out. And kind of with the movie premiere, Slick kind of got it off because it's the week after the show. Yeah,
Nah, he
Slick
knew
is
he's smart. That man's smart,
that's
man.
smart. But my thing is, if it was the week before the show, it would be an absolute no. Just because. But like I said, we in the building, we're gonna see how it shake out and let's go. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
Word.
Let's go.
Word.
Hell yeah. But
I
to change
appreciate
courses
y'all.
real quick because
Yes, sir.
and when we were talking to Grand Pooh before, we found out that Grand Pooh actually is a sports fan. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And
most
Oh yeah.
definitely.
Hey, Grant, hold on 1 minute.
I'm
Yeah, go
gonna
ahead.
use the bathroom real quick. I'll be back. Y'all
Hey,
continue.
All right.
hey Grand Pooh,
Die hard.
who's on
Yes,
your
sir.
who's on your Mount Rushmore of hip hop?
Oh man.
On my personal Mount Rushmore of hip hop,
Let's go.
well, I'll say this. I think me personally, I could stand up with any MC. I just respect them so much that it is what it. But without me saying myself, because that's we don't want to do that. But if I had to pick a Mount Rushmore of hip hop music, I would say Biggie, hands
Okay.
down. I would say Tupac. Hands. How many people is on Mount Rushmore? How many
Four.
people
Four.
can I put up?
Four.
It's four?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say Biggie, Tupac. I would have to say Jay-Z. I would have to say Jay-Z. And I would venture to say Jadakiss.
Hey, I ain't mad at that.
I think Jadakiss is phenomenal. And
Top 5 that are
if
alive.
if I could take the chisel and chisel another spot, it would be Nas. It would be
No doubt.
Nas.
Okay.
Nas.
Yeah.
You could easily say you could interchange Jadakiss and Nas, and not to slight neither one of them. Nas. Nas is tough. So I would say Biggie Pac, Jay-Z, and Nas, or Jay-Z and
You heard
Jadakiss.
that,
That's
Dev?
my
No
personal.
doubt.
Listen,
No
but
doubt.
then,
See,
but
and I
then,
think that's
like, just huh?
consensus right there too. I think that's what it should be.
Yeah,
That list
right,
that you just
right.
named. You know what I'm
But
saying?
but let me tell you, let me say this. Somebody in this rap game that I think has been successful, but people kind of overlook how lyrically dangerous this person is. Somebody said Rakim. I do say Rakim, but I think Fabulous gets overlooked a lot.
He does.
Fabulous is tough,
Yeah. Oh
and
no, he.
I
Yeah.
will put Fab. I will put Fab up against almost anybody lyrically
Right. Yeah.
because he's tough and he's versatile. So I mean, it's a lot of people
No, I
that you
get
could
what you're
put
saying.
up
Yeah. When
there.
it comes to just bars and rapping, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, you could put Fab up pretty
he
much
got a
against
lot of
anybody.
lines you
You
can
know.
get into.
Yeah.
I
Like.
got a little pushback, but I'm a hold mine about that because we saw the verses and the
No,
Jadakiss
tell me.
thing.
That's good.
Well, we saw the verses and what happened with Jadakiss at the verses and comparing song for song and you know what I mean and
Who,
Right.
bar
who
for
was
bar
he
when you put them in
comparing it to?
That was Jadakiss versus
Jadakiss.
Fab. But I'm saying like when we're just talking bar for bar, we're just talking just strictly
Right.
rapping and shit. You could put Fab in a conversation with anybody. But when we talk about song
Yeah.
making, that's when you gotta have some type of discrepancy
Now,
between at the top and at
now,
the
if you
bottom. You know
say
what I'm
if
saying?
you say song making, now that changes the dynamic. Song making.
Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt, Fab
You
is one of the most
gotta
underrated
have
MCs. Yeah.
yes. But I will even go I would go like with song making. You got I you 50 is tough. Eminem
Oh
is
hell
tough.
yeah.
Like
I don't know about Eminem when
so
it comes to song making, but then again, I'm not
no,
one of them people
but
that listen to him like that. It's
no, and I
you know
say
what
I
I'm
say
saying?
and let me tell you something. The reason why I say Eminem is if you listen to the structure of his songs, they be spot on. Even though some of them might take you in a weird direction,
Hmm.
song
No,
making,
you
those
could tell
Jones
that
be
yeah,
big songs.
he's a fan. Like
Yeah,
he's
and
works on his craft. Like he everything that he
it's
write means something
craft.
to him. It
See,
just
that's
don't mean a lot of shit to me for real.
yeah, when somebody says song making to me, that's it's craft to me. It's craft
Yeah, no, without a
because
doubt. Yeah,
I,
hell
I
yeah.
would have to I would put them up there, and like it's just a lot to me. It's a lot of people that like I would say Snoop is tough. Ice Cube is tough. If you listen to their body of work,
Right.
so to me,
Oh, here we
somebody that
go.
would have
Here we go.
no
Now go ahead. Nah,
what
you good. You
who
good, fool. I'm talking about the Camden bar for bar. Lloyd Banks are fabulous. I knew this question
Come
was
on,
gonna
don't
okay
even
come
do
up
that's
that.
sooner or later.
Come on,
I
don't do that because Lloyd Banks gonna get him up out of here, bro. You wrong. And don't
no
even
listen
put Lloyd Banks
Lloyd
in that
Banks
category because I'm a huge Lloyd Banks fan,
listen
yo.
Lloyd Banks. Now I say this: whoever sent that question in, I didn't see who sent it,
Your
but I'll tell
nephew,
you this:
your
That was your
nephew.
nephew. Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Lloyd Lloyd Banks, Lloyd Banks is Kobe Mamba life.
You heard that, Jay?
People should
Hold on now.
leave
Oh my
Lloyd
goodness.
Banks. Listen, I'm saying this for his tenacity. Listen,
Right.
I'm saying this. Lloyd
Mm-hmm.
Banks is a
Lazy
problem.
Lloyd.
But I say this. I truly believe that if this is me, my Lloyd, I love you. If
Oh
he
snap!
was signed to someone else, I think Lloyd Banks would be way bigger than
I'm
He
he
not.
sold
is.
hold on. He
Way
sold
bigger.
like
I
four
don't.
hundred thousand on his first record. You know, I think that being
No,
signed to 50
This,
helped him
no.
more than anyone else.
Listen.
Or being
no,
signed, you know what I'm saying, under Interscope helped him more than anyone else.
No, let me tell you something. And I'm speaking from business and music.
Right.
Lloyd Banks, if he let's just say Lloyd Banks was signed to uh let's just say he was signed to Columbia Records, right?
Mm,
Just separate as an artist and was able to just do him, Lloyd
Just
Banks would
focus
be
on him.
just as big or bigger than 50, because his wordplay, his Spartan wordplay is
Mhm.
vicious. I truly believe, from listening to his albums, I truly believe
Nah,
he,
that epic.
out of respect for 50, is he took a back seat out of respect for 50.
You
That's a
don't think
fact.
is what
Because of
you
the
don't think
bigger
is what 50 Cent said about him just not having the work ethic? Him not
I
wanting
thought that
to
was
work
kind
as
of.
hard as
I
his
thought.
talent is. Like his
I
talent
thought
is
that.
stronger than
okay.
his work ethic.
I
I mean,
disagree with
okay.
that too,
Now,
man. Because that's
Because
big
he
time.
wrote mixtapes
I'll say
all the
this.
time. I don't think
Oh
that
yeah, his mixtapes is
he has
amazing in my opinion.
Havoc.
Now
So
listen,
Yeah,
that's a double-edged question when you say about his work ethic,
right.
because 50's the boss. 50's the boss. So he could come out and say, "Oh, his work ethic," but it also could be to where the pressure of the movements that he put on him didn't allow him to work a certain way.
Yeah, it sound like Banks on
See,
the
you
hook.
got to
Shit,
look at that.
even the way 50 rated. I
Mm.
mean, rap it
If
sound like Banks.
But what I'm saying is, if all the energy is focused on his talent making you who you are, that kind of takes a little bit away from himself. That's why if you
You
go
said
back to what I
you saying
said,
50 was on his Diddy shit?
if he was an artist,
Well, sometimes
you
people who
said
are
it.
not you can stress you out, can stress you, but so thin. Like when
No, that's a
people
fact
Right.
though. No, that's a
And
fact.
like
that's what
Yeah,
people who
right.
don't do what
So
you
that's what
do
I'm saying
think that you
about
could do so much.
that's a fact.
that's what I'm saying about the artist. If he was his own project, meaning he got signed and he was just doing him, I think he would have been way bigger than what he is. He's big because of G Unit and because of 50 and because he's Lloyd Banks. But Lloyd Banks could have been big as
He wrote
Lloyd
for all them
Banks.
niggas, and he wrote for all them niggas, most of them niggas.
Facts.
Let's be real.
Facts.
That's a lot. You're a
Facts.
writer
So
and you're
Now we
artist.
throwing accusations, or you know this for a fact.
I mean, you can hear it in the
no, he
music if
wrote a
you
lot of
can
that
hear it.
stuff.
He wrote a
Yes.
lot of that stuff, and he talked about it.
And but he's not gonna I know he had his hand in almost because just you can hear it. But
Yeah, you can hear it. You
there's
can hear his style in
also
a lot of a lot of
okay.
songs.
So there's also a sense of you gotta be loyal. It's loyalty because let me tell you something about 50, right? Let me tell you something. 50's a brilliant businessman. And part of someone being smart is not getting in the way of higher brilliance. So Banks is smart because he just shut the fuck up and he said, I'm gonna let him be the boss.
Nah, no doubt.
Because right, because you got situations where a person goes out of the lane and then these people are so powerful that he could basically blackball you and then you just be worse. Oh, so it was a business decision for Banks. He know he can spit better than 50. That's
Yeah.
a
Oh,
fact.
I don't think that's not a. Yeah, I don't think that's debatable.
So he's
You know.
more
Yeah.
so saying, I'm gonna be quiet, do what's asked of me, make sure my family is good, make sure I'm good. And
He still sold, I
that's
think,
it.
400 or 600,000 on his first album. So I mean, that's still pretty damn good. You know what I'm saying? Coming out as the second
But
person, he was basically second
right,
He
after
talking about
50, if I'm not
he talking
mistaken, right?
about in his first week. He sold that
Yeah, his
album
first
went
week.
double
Yeah,
platinum.
yeah, his first week. I'm talking about, like his first
Back
week.
in
right,
clarify that just a little
No,
bit.
because all right, yeah. To make that, because I know in this day and age, selling 400 something thousand overall is good, but no, he did that shit his first week. That's the point I'm making.
so Banks,
Yeah.
That shit,
but
yeah,
Banks, phenomenal.
Both his
And
albums went.
every
All his
time I
albums
ran
went
into
platinum.
him, it was all
yeah,
love.
without a doubt, yeah, hell yeah.
It was all
I
love.
mean, he's a great songwriter too. I mean, like he has some really good hits. You know what I'm saying? I just think that he just wasn't as consistent as the people that you would like to put him in the list with. Like some people want to put him on that list with Jadakiss and shit like that. I just think he wasn't as
Yeah,
consistent
but you
when
can't,
it comes to
he would never
at
be
least
that
memorable
consistent if
verses. You know what I'm saying? At
right.
least just
But
memorable verses for real. He got a couple,
but
but
I'm
I think I can
saying
name way
the
more
body
Jadakiss than Banks.
the body of work would never be consistent if the boss is telling you
No, I agree
you
with you.
got to
Yeah,
do this.
Yeah,
See,
I'm not trying to shit on that
yeah,
statement.
and that's what people don't understand. It's bigger. It's bigger. It's bigger. Like when you got that level of custom.
hold on,
I mean, what
because Keith said Dale gonna die behind Banks.
Man, that's
Yeah,
that's my
but
prime. 8th grade, 9th grade, yeah. That's
I
my
fuck with
prime.
Banks too. I think me and Jay both fucks
Oh.
with Banks heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, we all understand where it's coming from. I'm just being a little bit objective. That's all. You
Yes,
know, I
sir.
love to play devil's advocate
Yes, sir.
anyway.
Yeah, you like to start your shit. Just like you probably
And,
gonna start your shit in the sport when you start
right
talking
now, as a matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you mentioned that.
There we
You know
go.
what I'm saying? Because
Order in the court.
in the
Oh,
goddamn
shit.
court, we
Oh,
got some fan court
yeah.
this week, ladies and gentlemen, and shit. We got some shit that we gonna
Okay.
talk about this week. You
J-
know what I'm
Jay
saying?
and
If
his
you guys can
bullshit
see it,
blanket.
you know, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? If you guys can see that and shit. But what we about to do is we're gonna put this up here and shit for the viewers, because I'm pretty sure you guys can't see it, so I'm gonna read it off and shit. But for the viewers, we're gonna put this up there so you guys can see it. And this was what we got. I think this was taken off of Facebook this week. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me get it right. And shit. There we go.
You know,
You know what
yo,
I'm saying?
Grandpa, I've been preaching this to them the whole time, man. You stay true to who you are and who you supposed to be with. You know what
So
I mean?
hold on, let me read it off for you. It said goats don't leave their pastures for greener grass. All greats stayed and didn't leave their teams when times got tough. That was
That's
hold
right.
on, let me put it back up there real quick one more time.
Stay true. You don't leave your
Put it back
shit
up
I'm
there one more
waiting because
time.
I don't see what he's talking about. What?
You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Right
see
here.
it.
Oh, you can't see it? So it says it's
Nah,
a
my
Facebook-
screen is black. I don't.
All right, so it's a Facebook post. It says goats don't leave
Okay.
their pasture for greener grass. All
Yeah, shout out to
greats
John
stayed
Bullock.
and didn't leave when times got tough. And that's what I've been
Right.
preaching to these other two brothers that's on here. You know, you stay true to your team, because like they was talking about when the Sixers lost, the process is done, trade and B. And I was like,
Oh my
no,
god.
you don't trade, you stay true. And they was like, the process is
Right.
done. And look at where we're at now. You know what I mean? LeBron, Jaden,
Oh man, yeah, this.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
they the Sixers bust. They bust
I
some
don't know what's going on.
moves. Woo. Yeah, they bust
Yeah.
some
But
go
moves.
ahead.
So
but not to
I'm a
not to
diehard.
distract
yeah,
not to distract you so much about the Sixers, but do you feel as though as that goats should stay true to who they are instead of just leaving when it gets rough? You know what I mean? Or do you go and leave to the
okay.
next best thing?
All right, I'll say, and I'm gonna try to be politically stout in saying this. I believe in what you're saying is valid, but I also know in business sometimes your hand is forced, and you gotta leave, because what if they not giving you, giving you enough artillery to fight? Sometimes you gotta leave, and that, to me, that shouldn't discredit somebody from being a GOAT,
Right.
because your body of work is still your body of work. But if I'm fighting and then it's 5 people over there shooting, they both got a gun in each hand, and I got a slingshot with me, I need help. So if you a GOAT, you still a GOAT, but sometimes you got to be a smart GOAT. If it's wolves, 10 wolves chasing you, man, you got to jump in some water or something. I don't know, but sometimes you got to leave. And it might, I don't think a person should be slighted for that. I just think that it's a business decision. So
Nah, for
that's
real.
just my opinion. In a perfect scenario, you would want everybody to fulfill their obligations to one situation, but it just don't happen like that in business. Not when it's other people making decisions. I just saw something, and I'm gonna say, since we talk about sport, I seen something on my feed that came back. It was some dude, was it Dion Waiters or something? I never heard said he got traded during the national anthem. That's
Yes.
crazy.
Oh shit.
Yes, that's the dude.
How did that happen?
That's the dude Haywood.
Yeah.
Haywood told the story, and I remember when it happened. They got traded.
Yeah,
He
but
came
my
to
thing
Philly.
is this. Okay, to go back to your question, I'm suited up, ready to play the national anthem. They tap me on the shoulder like, yeah, man, it's a car
That's
outside
crazy.
waiting for you out.
That's crazy.
The dude said, "Yo,
How does
all they
that
said was,
happen?
oh, can you
But
sing?"
that's
And he was
business.
out.
All right, hold up,
That's
because
when I
I
heard
did
that, I
want
was
to,
like,
I
I
did
don't
want to
understand.
address that goddamn question because Dale, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, did he start off on the Lakers?
Huh?
No,
No.
No,
Okay.
But
What about
he
no,
Kevin
but he
Garnett? Did he start off
but
on the
he was in
Celtics?
Milwaukee.
but that's
absolutely
a
not.
bad Kevin Garnett, that's a bad one. Kevin Garnett stayed there for like 10 years, took him to the Western Conference Finals, did
So
everything
what's
that
the
he
difference
could.
between 8 and 10?
He didn't leave.
He took him to the NBA Finals. He did everything he could. Everything you saying about Kevin Garnett, LeBron did the same shit.
Nah, LeBron did something totally different. Let's go.
No,
If
he
you talk
didn't.
about
The only thing
Miami,
he did that was different is the interview. But he stayed in Cleveland until he couldn't stay in Cleveland no more.
if
He
you
had to
take two of the
come back
best,
to make him great, man.
Well, hey yo, I say this about LeBron. LeBron is smart. LeBron, he kept going up against juggernauts. We talked about this.
oh
He
man,
kept going up against juggernauts, and he had to leave because see, you gotta look at it bigger. If he would have stayed, yo, check me out. If LeBron would have stayed without busting a move to Miami, right? His career may be worse than what if he stayed there for 5 years, 6 years, whatever, and didn't win and kept losing. So when he went to Miami, that was a band. He stopped the bleeding. He got off E. He got him 2. He said 4, 5, 6, 7. We know what he said, but some people don't got none. So he did it. See where people got it. I give LeBron almost respect. He did it. Then he left. And my thing is the greatest thing he did is when he went back to
went
Cleveland
back.
and then he
I give
won.
him that.
When he went back, that was astronomical because he didn't give up. And you got to remember the business stuff with him and the owner was bugging out.
Yeah, that's a
He
fact.
was bugging.
That's a
He
fact.
wasn't doing right by this man at all.
He was
So
talking big
he
shit about
humbled
Brian
himself.
publicly.
Yes. And he humbled himself for the city, for the state of Ohio, to go back to this man that treated him like shit, to win a title. And I'm gonna tell you something from talking to different people that's close to this situation. He did that for the dude's son. See, that's what people fail to realize. His son was sick. His son,
Word.
LeBron, loved the dude's son. His son begged LeBron to go back, to come back. So he did that for Cleveland, but he did it not for the owner. He did it for the city, for the state, and for the little boy.
And ultimately won the
Because
Oh
that
yeah,
greatest
we
little
know that.
boy has
championship.
some type of.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that
In
sounds like
NBA history.
that
But
sounds
that
like the thing that
championship,
goats are made of.
that championships, LeBron
Yeah.
made the right business decisions for himself. Because if he didn't, if he would have stayed and he kept running up against San Antonio and running up against Golden State, LeBron would be a big husky ass Charles Barkley.
Mm-mm.
That's what he'd be. But never won. He would have never won.
If he
And
would have
for
just
him to
stayed in
do what he
Cleveland
did,
and stayed loyal, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. If he would have just stayed in
he would
Cleveland
have never
without
won
leaving
a
the first time,
championship.
yeah, he would have never won shit. I
He
agree with
would have
you.
never.
Like for real, no
He,
matter how
He would
great
have
he
never won a
is,
championship
sure.
because
wasn't nobody coming to Cleveland.
that man wasn't nobody coming to Cleveland because of the owner and the business. When he got Kyrie to go there, that was because him and Kyrie both was in the same situation. Kyrie was never going to win a championship.
Now Kyrie was already there. He got
So
drafted there.
he got
Yeah, he was
no, but
already there.
Yeah.
what I'm saying is take him and interchange him in whatever the situation is. Neither one of them was going to win no championship. Because whether LeBron wasn't there or Kyrie, if they was on that team together, neither one of them will have a championship. It's a fact.
Oh yeah.
It's a fact. And it wasn't going to happen. going to happen. So the universe aligned for them because LeBron knew he needed Kyrie. And I think that was part of the decision to go there because you remember Kyrie was trying to leave. Kyrie was trying to leave at that time, arguing with the owner, and he didn't want to be there. But LeBron went there, and look what happened. So he made that decision because he knew that he probably could get it done with Kyrie.
And, well, yeah, I think LeBron definitely knew that. I think he definitely knew that he could probably get done with Kyrie, and then the cast of people because he had some two-way demons on that Cleveland team that what I'm saying that they won that championship with Iman and Richard Jefferson and those boys that was playing two ways.
You're right. It was the right timing for Draymond Green to get suspended.
Oh my God, Draymond Green, who was averaging 11 points, nigga, get the fuck out of my face.
He was averaging more than 11 points.
And 13.5.
He was definitely doing a lot better.
He had that big game in Game 7. You thinking about Game 7 when he snapped? They had like 35 or some shit like that.
Yeah, that big game. But besides,
that was Game 7, the game that he played.
But the game he didn't play. So you know what I mean. That's a big piece to lose out on.
They did win 2 games that he did play though. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I think the Draymond Green decision when they sat him down, it was bad, but he had that coming because he kept doing crazy shit.
Yeah, he's doing dumb shit.
The powers. Yeah, the powers prior to that. This is probably for the face of the NBA. See, Golden State, they would have been San Antonio all over again. So, for the face of the NBA wanted LeBron to be a champion because it was good for business. So, Draymond Green, he was a pawn. They took him off the ball. Get out of here. Sit down. Because he was a nemesis. He was in their way as far as the defense, and he was getting in their heads. See, Draymond, he didn't care about scoring points. He just tried to throw you off your game. So,
but speaking of that with Draymond, since these two guys up top, I think they up top on everybody's screen. They love to do stats and analytics. Draymond Green averaged 16.5 points per game during the finals, 10 rebounds per game. So that's a double-double. That's 10 rebounds you're missing out. And 6.3 assists, 1.7 steals per game, and a block a game. That's a lot of numbers. Yes, while shooting 49%.
Draymond Green is tough.
41% from three-point range, and 78% from the foul line. So you don't tell me that missing a piece like that in one game don't make a difference.
No, it did make a difference in that one game. But what about the 2 games that he played?
No, it made a difference.
It's a momentum.
Y'all had 3 games to eliminate these niggas. He played 2 of them.
Yeah.
So it's like
it's a big game. It's a big difference.
He had 35 in one of them.
It's a big difference.
The difference is
Andre Iguodala had back spasms that game. Go ahead.
Oh, boy, you know
that's why he got the block off.
Andre Iguodala won. That's why
LeBron got the block off.
That nigga won Finals MVP when LeBron was averaging 35 in a double-double. Get the fuck out of my.
You can't on that. You're right. But let me tell you something. Ace of Death. Listen, that block, that was phenomenal. I don't care why.
Hey, you broke Dale Hart saying that. You broke Dale
Hart. I'm coming to join you.
No, and I'm just saying it from a person that loves sports. You never seen that coming. When he jumped in that TV and he made that block, that shit was it made me respect him. I was like, God, because that's how bad he wanted it. That was crazy.
You know what that's called?
You can't.
That's called greatness.
I don't care what side you was on.
That's called greatness.
That happened. Greatness. That's the difference of wanting it. Because if he would have let him make that basket, it was that right there. Classic.
When you say it sound like a shotgun blast the way you hit that shit. Bow.
Classic.
Look at Dale's face.
Look at Dale's face. Side somebody was on.
Look at Dale. Look at Dale.
Well, hey, man, you know, it's part of the fabric, man. It's part of the fabric.
Yeah, I'm gonna just shout out all the Sixer fans out here. You know, we definitely gonna make a run this year for sure.
Oh, this nigga right here, yo. This nigga right here, bro.
You, J. Will. Go back, go where you was before, yo. We don't want it.
Man, listen,
we don't want it.
About, bro.
Remember, trade the process. You said the process was over. That's what you said.
Sometimes, goats, you gotta just move the greener pastures. Did you not hear what Pooh was just saying earlier? I'm doing the same thing. This is really a business decision, bro. Like,
I gotta make sure.
He made a business decision.
Hey.
He made a business decision.
This is a business decision, bro.
That's all it is.
Listen,
as soon as Brown go, he gonna go.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah, but he's saying
he ain't even denied shit. He said that's what we're gonna do too. As soon as that nigga going, I'm going. Nigga, what you talking about?
You can't have an unwavering allegiance to people that just going to lose.
Yeah, thanks. That's what you call being a Cowboy fan. Trust me. I know. And speaking of which, man. Speaking of which, let's get into this football talk before we gotta let Grand Pooh up out of here, bro.
Yeah.
This past couple of weeks we've been giving our AFC and our NFC basically division winners and shit like that. I ain't gonna put you through that much of a ringer. What I want to do is focus on our division, right? Because right now, I'm outnumbered in a way. You know what I'm saying? I got two Eagle fans on the panel, and then I got a Rams fan that just want to see the world burn when it comes to us right now. So I want to ask you. I'm gonna give you the floor right now. Who's your division winner for the NFC East this year? If you can be as unbiased as possible, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, you directed that to me first? Oh,
yes, sir.
Because I had to step back because coming from a Cowboys fan, I had to listen to this question. Might be some tricks in this question.
No tricks. Just
I don't know. I don't trust you. You talking about you about to put your Spurs on and y'all gonna go out and do?
Yeah, boy. I think I'm playing. Wait till football season. You gonna see me with my shit. Or wait till football season come around.
Listen, hands down. I'm not being biased or nothing. The Eagles gonna smash this.
That's biased as hell, man. I don't believe nothing you saying from here on out.
Listen, you asked me. We gonna beat y'all both times this year. We ain't splitting with y'all. We gonna beat y'all both times.
Oh, he bought
that's. I say that. You know why I say that? Because our defense is better than it was. So, and we dealing with facts now. We're gonna beat y'all both times. If I think the one loss we may have in our division, and it's sad to say,
the offense.
I think maybe the Redskins, we might split with the Redskins just because I seen what they did. Not saying that they were astronomically better, but I like what they're doing with their quarterback. I just think that we're gonna smash the division, and even if we do, I think we're gonna win the division. So that's the original question: who's gonna win the division?
Right. No doubt. No doubt. I'll give you that
because it's Dallas. But I believe we're gonna win the division.
All right. So all my chats wasn't popping up, but Keenan was in the chat going ham over the Brian shit that Dale was talking about. So.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I was salty. I was.
You know what I'm saying? I just had to make sure.
But yeah, you got this out. But don't try to deflect. Because now.
Hold on, I just had to make sure because the chat wasn't popping up. I just had to make sure.
No, you trying to change the subject.
No, because hold up.
Because Pooh,
I got some shit.
Grand Pooh just got you out of here for a second. So now you had to deflect. Go ahead. Now you got your thoughts together. Go ahead.
Fuck out here. Here's my point. Defense, y'all defense is definitely nice. I'll give you that. I love Vic Fangio. He's one of my favorite defensive coordinators. I'll give you that. Boy, that offense though, get the fuck out of my face. When it comes to
offense,
who's your number one receiver? Is Devontae Smith, right? Not Devontae Adams, though. It's Devontae Smith, right? So right. Listen to this, right? He
And I
never been a number one
tried-
receiver. The last time he was
I
number
tried
one
to
receiver,
tell
it was his rookie season. So we're going to chill on this and see if he's really truly number one
Okay.
receiver
He-
when the defense is focused on him.
No,
I don't give
he
a fuck
is
about Hollywood Brown.
he is a
I don't
He
give
did
a
it
fuck
already,
about
though.
whoever else.
But he did it already his rookie year, and they went to
You
the
got
playoffs.
to.
Yeah, but he
You
had
gotta
like 700
care.
yards that year. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
He had 800 yards with the type of quarterback that he had. Come on, we all know
Wasn't
he's
it the
not a
same
high
quarterback?
volume thrower. He's not a high volume thrower. We all know Jim.
But ain't that the same
not a high
quarterback,
volume. So when you get 800 and well, I'm not making this argument. You already know.
I'm just
Come
saying, it's the same quarterback. It's the same
on.
quarterback, the same receiver.
We know Jim
All right,
Hurts is not a
I'm gonna
high
ask you
volume
this.
thrower.
See, hey Dale, I'm gonna pull out the big guns now.
Hold up, can I finish making my point though? Because you know what I'm saying, y'all
Go
got
ahead.
the chance to say. I just talk about our particular games because you said you're gonna sweep us, and that kind of made me feel away, for real.
Good.
So.
You asking about our receiver? I tried to explain this to you.
Hold up.
Pooh.
Go back.
Lane Johnson.
said about
Lane
our
Johnson.
receiver.
Lane Johnson is 97 years old. We going we got half your offensive line coming off of real lower ligament injuries. That's probably going to bother them this season. Also, your quarterback still can't read the defense and throw across the middle. No, I'm not hoping shit. Your quarterback still can't read the defense and throw the ball across the middle, where your team actually will thrive at with the type of receivers that you have. This nigga is drawing. I'm about to take him off the screen right now.
Oh my god!
Because he would have put this Ram shit. We having an NFC East conversation, and he about to be excluded from this conversation for real. Wait.
I'm gonna say this. Let me say this, and I'm gonna let you go. You said about the receivers. See, this is how you're not seeing this objectively, because it's like that dust from out there in Dallas be all in your eyes.
I'm not.
Listen, tumbleweed shit. But we let go AJ Brown, right?
Right. Yeah.
Listen, we let go AJ Brown. I love AJ Brown.
I did,
but I'm a team player. If
Right.
you're messing up the camaraderie of the team, you gotta go. So what they replaced with the letting him go is you brought in people that are more team players. So we got Hollywood Brown, we got the dude Wicks, and we got the young boy in the draft. We also got a good tight end in the draft. So what I'm saying is
I didn't like the Hollywood Brown pick.
Listen, these players are gonna be better because they're not selfish.
Nigga, yo. This nigga
that's
right
a
here,
fact.
brother.
See,
Not you, Grandpa. Not you. I'm talking about this nigga right here that I'm about to take off the screen.
That's what he's asking for Aaron Donald for Christmas. That's what he wants for Christmas.
Take him off the screen for a little bit. Let him take a break for a little bit.
Yeah. You gotta remember, and I'm telling you this so you can remember I said this. Our receiving core is better. It's better because of the lack of selfishness.
I can agree with what you're trying to say, but I don't agree with it on paper though.
It's more balanced attack. It's gonna be more balanced. And it's
you want it to be an imbalanced attack. You want Saquon to rush for 2,000 yards again. That's what you want. You don't want it to be balanced because it was damn near balanced last year, and your quarterback still looks spooky in the pocket.
Okay. See. I'm trying to be friendly with my father.
We try to get him. Understand that we had a bad offensive coordinator. We had a bad offensive coordinator.
Listen,
he's out of there.
We got different. I just want Dak Prescott to win the playoff game. Can we say that?
That's a team accomplishment.
Because behind them glasses,
your quarterback won a playoff game with 107 passing yards. So I mean, come on, that's a team accomplishment. Come on,
it don't matter. You got
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Too.
Yeah, it's a team accomplishment when we talking about playoff records and shit like that. But when we talking about actually what you do on the field, when we talk about what you're doing on the field, like not being able to read the defense or throw the ball across the middle of the field, that's a real thing.
Okay.
Everything else is team shit that you bringing up.
Eagles and Cowboys needs to really be studied. Like this is crazy. Like y'all doing all this. Like this needs to be studied. Like all this, even though the Rams are going to win everything. But I mean, Jesus Christ.
Listen. listen to what I'm saying. I respect your opinion. All I'm telling him is I feel the energy coming off of, but I'm saying this. We could say all this stuff about Jalen Hurts. We could go back and forth, whoop wop.
Mhm.
He's a Super Bowl champion, and he actually outplayed Mahomes in both Super Bowls. So I'm just asking for.
If my defense gets 6 sacks without
Dak
blitzing, you better
Prescott.
outplay the other quarterback. Nigga, stop playing.
No. Okay, I'm just asking for that. To get to the Super Bowl, you got to win a playoff game. That's all I'm saying.
That's a fact.
That's all.
Yeah.
That's a
That's
fact.
all I'm saying. You
That's a
got to
fact.
win playoff games to get to
That's
the
a fact.
Super Bowl.
That's a good notch. That's a good knock on
All
my
I'm asking
quarterback.
for you,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
and matter of fact, it ain't
I
gonna
get
happen this year for y'all. It ain't gonna happen this year for y'all.
Well, I tell you this year, y'all not sweeping us. Y'all not sweeping us this year. I promise you that.
I put it out.
You
there.
talk about your defense got better. You're not acting like we ain't got one of the best offenses in the league, bro. We got 2 number 1 receivers. You're not stopping either one of them. You saw what happened last year. You saw what happened last year.
Dak Prescott.
Yeah,
Bro,
he put it
gotta
up on your
realize-
head too last year. What y'all
That's
talking about?
why I don't even argue with all the
Dak-
dysfunction between the
Dak
offensive
10-5
coordinator,
against the Eagles. What y'all talking about?
AJ Brown, and y'all still barely beat us. And y'all still couldn't come out on top on the
We
NFC
had
East.
we had historically
we had
historically
dysfunction.
bad defense.
And
And
now
y'all
that we
beat
good.
us.
Come on, bro.
We
Y'all
had
been
historically bad
y'all been
defense.
Historically bad since 1995.
And y'all barely
been
beat us.
Historically bad since then. Y'all been historically bad.
And y'all
gotta be
haven't caught up since then. And y'all been historically good, and y'all haven't caught up since then. So
y'all gotta
let
be the
pipe
worst
down
America's team in the
pipe
history.
down a little bit.
Y'all gotta be the
Pipe
worst
down
America's
just a
team
little
ever,
bit.
yo.
I already know what's gonna happen, and the reason why he fighting so hard right now, because deep down inside, you know what's going to happen.
No, you know why he
that?
fight hard? He fight hard because he mad because Tony Romo just got pulled over for a DUI.
What the fuck they got to do?
That's why he upset.
What the fuck they got to do with me? Hold on, because McNabb get pulled over every other week and shit. So why
I don't care.
Why we doing that?
McNabb's been to a Super Bowl. McNabb's actually
Why
been
we
to a
doing
Super
that?
Bowl.
And threw up on his center. And threw up on his center. Get the fuck out of my face. Don't do that.
At least he got to the Super Bowl to do it. At least he got to the Super Bowl to do it. That's why he got
to the Super Bowl. Shit the bed.
Tony Romo out here refusing to take a breathalyzer test right now.
McNabb get pulled over every other week on the New Jersey Turnpike, nigga. I drove past him the other day. You know what I'm saying? That nigga get pulled over every other week.
Variety test.
Thanks. You see him on the side of the road with his hands straight out and shit. Come on.
But he told the cop, I can walk him. I live right around the corner. Yeah,
all right, so Grand Pooh, who do you have as the MVP of the NFL year this year coming up? Our way too early MVP pick. Who do you have?
MVP of the league. Before in the last couple years recently, you almost had to say Mahomes just because he was the shoe-in. But now it's kind of hard because I'm gonna tell you, the Josh Allen is scary, right? Josh Allen is scary.
NFL poster boy, underachiever.
So yeah, I'm just saying, like, people have moments like it's the MVP is hard. Like, it's hard to say. I would be biased to hope and say it's Saquon or Jalen just because if we do it like that, but the MVP that's like really hard because you don't really know. Like, that's hard. That's a hard question. So I don't think nobody can answer that without being biased to their team.
Well, no, that's not true. Because I think that I want the MVP to actually be a defensive player for a change. Like, I think that goddamn.
Okay, now
what's my boy? Miles Garrett should have got that shit last year because he broke the sack record. You know what I'm saying?
It's that team, though. You know what I mean? That's why you can't give it to him.
Nah, but you can't give it to him, and your team win 4 games and shit. So yeah, I understand.
We ain't gonna win 4 games, so maybe it might happen for us. We gonna win a lot more.
Nah, you saying that your quarterback gonna win back to back?
Yeah, he might. I think so.
I think Go ahead, Dale.
The elbow gonna
Oh,
go.
don't get me wrong. The
This
Rams,
nigga, yeah.
it just-
This nigga, bro.
I'll say this. The Rams,
for
He
shoulder.
might be able to complete
the
a
Rams gonna be tough.
once.
Hell yeah, the Rams gonna be tough.
No, the Rams gonna be tough.
They definitely got the
Gonna
most
be
pressure
tough.
on them
We can't
going
get-
into the season with all these moves made in the offseason.
But see,
Yeah.
but you know, with the Rams, and it's just from watching sports, y'all keep having problems with the 49ers. Like, I don't know what y'all got going on with the 49ers.
That's only during the regular season.
Y'all keep having
Look,
problems with the
We do?
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, I mean, y'all beat, but I'm saying it's like y'all always struggle coming out. Y'all have more struggles in your own division.
That's the most competitive
I'm
division
just-
in the league, in my opinion.
But and I'm saying it to say y'all are good, but y'all,
Yeah.
you got to really be worried about your own backyard, because your own backyard can kill your season. See, in our division, we don't have no trouble in our division.
Hey,
That's where I'm going. Our division, we don't have no trouble. Y'all got trouble in your.
Hey, yo.
We don't got trouble.
But Pooh, you just
Yeah,
said
I
I'm gonna
mean-
split with the Commanders.
Well,
Like,
only that's
No,
it.
I said, hold on.
How can y'all
My
say the
exact thing was
The
if
Commanders was crazy.
if somebody was to split with us, I said it would probably be Washington. That's what I'm saying.
And you don't think that's
Because
a problem?
their quarterback is tough. Huh?
We can't be Super
You
Bowl
know who?
contenders and splitting with a team that can barely figure out their name.
No.
Oh, shit.
I said,
First of all, the team don't act like Washington just wasn't in the NFC Championship game a couple years ago.
No way.
So
that's
just
why I
that's-
said.
You know what I mean?
But I was basically saying
their quarterback got injured last year. Like let's be
Mhm.
real.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
defense
so
also gave up
Washington
the
is
most
gonna
points in
be
the league
tough.
last year, too.
yeah. I mean, I'm just saying he only played really like one good season, if I'm not correct, right? So
Yeah, that was
it was
rookie
two.
season.
But
Played
you got to
two good
start.
seasons?
Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't a
But you
rookie when
gotta
he went to
start
the
from
NFC
somewhere.
Championship game, was he?
Yes,
He
he
was
was.
a rookie? Oh, okay,
And
my
he got
bad.
hurt
I
last
forgot.
year, so he only played one good season. So we don't even know if the sophomore slump is coming up. We don't know.
Yo,
I mean,
he not
but
he not
that was
RG
just-
he not
okay.
RG3. Stop it.
So
Yeah.
nah, so that
maybe not, but
that
don't mean
answer
he won't
was
get hurt again if he don't learn how to.
really
Whatever.
right. No, but I was just saying my answer was politically a shot against the Cowboys.
He basically
My
saying
real
that
answer is we're gonna sweep the whole division.
right. He's saying if
That's
there
the
is
real
a team that might sneak a win off of them, it's going to be Washington. That's what he was saying.
It would be Washington.
Right.
But
But the thing
'cause
about
I'm
it
saying
is
it definitely
Dallas
ain't
might
gonna be
fuck around and sweep them, but we definitely splitting. Y'all not about to sweep us. Like, that's funny to say. Like, y'all haven't swept us in I don't know how many years. Like, especially with a healthy Dak Prescott. Like, stop playing. That man running NFC East.
I do got a question.
His
I'm
name
out of this,
his
right?
name is
I got
Dakota.
questions for
Rain Dakota.
and Cowboy fan. I got
Rain Dakota.
But Pre, let me ask you a question. So, that's a good quarterback, but he's always, again, we've talked about before about statistics, yards, touchdowns, the things that he put up. He's been doing it for the better part of 10 years. Why do we feel there's going to be different expectations? Like, why do you feel it's going to be different now, especially if you feel like the problem he has a hard time overcoming his own defense as well? Like, do you feel your defense has improved that much that he can overdo it this year?
I mean, if you want to get into real analyst shit, I thought we were just talking shit.
I mean,
If you know what I'm saying? If you want to get into real analytical shit, you know what I'm saying? Really talking about some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Eagles too. I mean, we just got to be honest. We doing all this, but the real
no,
problem,
y'all didn't sweep us last year. Remember, y'all had us down 21-0, and we came back and beat y'all in that game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, we didn't sweep them last year.
Yeah. George Pickens had
We should've.
150 on your head. George Pickens had 150 on your head top.
I can't lie about
But-
that.
but-
George
but-
Pickens is pissing me off.
Yeah. But
But
nah,
in all
all right. So I'm
actuality,
gonna
being
answer
real-
your question though. When it comes to Dak Prescott and because you can't just always blame it on the defense. You know what I'm saying? You got to show up in these games and shit like that. So it's like I watched a player named Matt Stafford not be able to win in one place and then go somewhere else. I came to the realization he's my quarterback. I'm always going to root for my quarterback. I think he's a damn good quarterback. He's a top 10, damn near top 5 quarterback. But he's not going to win it. If I'm being completely honest with you guys.
all right.
Don't tell nobody I said this,
Yes.
but he's
Please.
not going to win in Dallas.
Please
I'm
do.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
He's not
clipping
going
this shit.
he not going to win in Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
This
All right,
is
so-
what the Dallas Cowboys fans is out here talking. Clipping
All right.
this
You know what
shit.
I'm saying? Hey, watch my Dallas Cowboy content. I'm very honest about my team, man.
All right, so and now my next question is for the Eagle fight. It's for Pooh. This for Sadell. Dale, you know the other day after we got off with Pooh, we was talking about the Eagles. So now, considering the fact that obviously y'all lost AJ Brown, new offensive coordinator. Obviously, let's be honest. Jalen Hurts does have issues when it comes to reading the crowded part of the defense. And I mean, Saquon's very effective, but you do know teams are defensively are going to approach you guys a lot differently now. So the defense is good, but are you guys going to be able to put up enough points to really not leave your defense out to dry, especially in the second half? So, I mean, people are pretty much, you got the tush push and all that, but now you guys have to find a way to get down to that 1 yard line to even make it effective now. Then you lose somebody like that, like AJ Brown, it might be a little harder because now guys are easily going to put 8 in the box now.
So I'll say this. I think Devontae Smith is going to be good. It's going to be all right. I mean, he proved that his rookie year he got them to the playoffs. Preem said I think he had 800 yards his first season. I think that was really good for someone like Jalen Hurts who's not a high volume thrower, who does more running than throwing. We all know that. Well, maybe not more, but he does a lot of running. That was the issue with AJ Brown. What I didn't like the Hollywood Brown pick. You got a smaller receiver, and then you go ahead and then after me and you talked, I realized Lemon, he's a small guy too. He's only like 5'11". I'm guessing this new offensive coordinator got something figured out, and I'm guessing they're picking players based on his system, and we just gonna see.
He could definitely. Jalen is one of the best quarterbacks against man defense, but you better be if you're an NFL quarterback, bro. We talking about reading.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. This is what people have to understand. It's chess. It's not checkers. It's chess. These dudes may be a certain size and stature, but one thing in football that is your advantage is speed. Is always an advantage. We watched the Rams back in the day when they was the greatest show on turf. They beat you with speed. And that's a fact. So when I'm saying these receivers, we got good tight ends. We got a good offensive line. Now you have a bunch of role players potentially in this offense that can beat you with speed. So it's just the Patriots won Super Bowl after Super Bowl with a bunch of midgets. That's a fact. They had all midgets out.
That is fact.
They had 5 foot wide receivers. Midgets.
They did have Gronk too. That nigga was like 6'7".
But but like you said, they could set up a defense and they could key and try to take. You could try to take Gronk out double team, but they had all of these midgets on the field. Wes Welker, all these little teams.
Danny Amendola, all them little motherfuckers.
So if Jalen plays up to his potential,
it's not Tom Brady
distributes
potential.
the ball like a real point guard and runs when supposed to be, it's going to be a problem with these little dudes because they're fast and they all got exceptional hands. So only thing you got to do is put the ball where they need. See, part of this situation is you can't put the ball where your receiver's catching it and he's going on the ground. You got to put it where he's catching it and he can keep running. If he masters that, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be because I used to get mad when I'm seeing him throw the ball and then the receiver got to like go down and go to a certain thing and now he's on the ground. But we get the first down, but you could have 40 more yards or a touchdown. So if he masters the art of throwing it in that window in stride to these fast people, it's going to be a problem for this NFL.
Yeah, like
because
anticipation, reading the defense, knowing where your receiver going to be at.
Right.
Throwing it where you want your receiver to be instead of where they at, shit like that.
Yes. So what I'm saying, and I'm
just like normal quarterback shit.
You're comparing that to last year because our Super Bowl year, he was doing that. Those 2 Super Bowl years, He's doing that. So
No,
I don't know what
no,
you're
I'm
talking
just-
about.
I'm not
No,
even
no, I'm
comparing
talking,
it to
no,
the- I'm-
no, Preem
I'm
is
saying-
he's saying that shit. But go
Oh,
ahead.
Preem.
He was
but I was
dissing
just
Jalen
saying
Hurts. That's
the reason. Right, but the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is people forgot. Like he brought up Gronk. We got good tight ends. It's just
Yeah.
to me
Hey,
they gotta
good tight end.
use them in the middle of the field. So if he learns that, and I think with growth
Mhm.
and maturity, because just remember he's not Dak Prescott, so we could just say that he's better
Yeah, I know
than
that.
Dak Prescott.
Whoa.
I'm just taking shots. I'm just taking shots here because
Whoa.
I think he
but
is
I'm
too.
just saying all jokes aside,
What we smoking
I
today?
think it's going to be interesting.
I think it's going to be interesting too. Dow's going to have one of the best offenses in the league. The Eagles going to have one of the best defenses in the league. So it's definitely going to be a fun ass matchup
So we going
when those two, you know what I'm saying, see each other.
I
We
think
always do. Hey,
Detroit
Pooh.
Lions.
Hey, Pooh, we do watch parties, you
Yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying, especially for the Cowboys and Eagles games. So you are more than welcome to come through, you know what I'm saying, on the
But
joint while we sitting here talking our shit.
Please invite me. Please
No
invite
doubt.
me.
And I heard what you said about the Lions. I think they might have just missed their window, bro. For real. Like
You
you might
think
have to
so?
start paying a lot of motherfuckers real soon. And
I don't know.
And it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to afford a lot of these niggas.
I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited to see the league. I think I need to see about 2 or 3 weeks because I need to see
right, no doubt,
moving parts of everybody. 2 or 3
Hell
weeks.
yeah. I say the first month of the season is basically like real life preseason. You know what I'm saying? That's everybody just basically getting back and playing shit.
Right.
Like that's all that is and shit.
You already know sometimes, like guys gotta get back in the groove. One of these teams' key players is gonna get injured early out for the season. It's kind of the same thing, just different teams. It kind of happens, kind of starts off the same way. But let me ask you this though: if we can go around, so what does Dallas? What do you see as the record this year?
12-5, Dallas. Division winners too. Let y'all know. Division winners 12-5.
All right, so then what about Philadelphia? Eagles?
Let me go get this hammer so I can hit myself in the head. Bro, did you hear this guy?
12-5 division winners.
Do y'all hear this?
13 and 4.
13 and 4 Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see any other team better than us that in the NFC.
In the NFC?
In the NFC, I don't see any other team better than us. I don't think the Seahawks is better than us. The Rams, is close.
So y'all not gonna blame your offensive coordinator when your offense looking weird again, right?
I'm basing it on paper and what I see. But if the offense
on paper,
crazy,
that's crazy. On paper, your offense look wild. It looked like Saquon Barkley and others. That's what it looked like on your offense.
Power ranking, we loaded.
A lot of hate for the Eagles.
Yo, you're the only person that really hating on our offense like that. This is off of one
because I'm the only person that's being objective. Duh. The fuck, like y'all niggas out here talking about y'all team and shit. Like this is your team. Of course, you're not gonna say your offense is ass. You see, I didn't answer when Jay said, "Is my defense gonna be good?" You see, I didn't even answer that question.
I thought Jay was bad, yo. You might fucking want to be worse than Jay.
I ain't even answer that question.
Yo, I can't wait. I may have, and this is this fact. I'm gonna tell you this. I might have to come up and see this live with you.
Oh, come on. You are more than welcome.
I might have to do this live.
Hey.
When Eagles play Cowboys, we might as well just set this
I
up.
think our first game. I think our first game is late in the season for real. I don't even think our first game is early. Hold on, I'm about to show you right now.
October 26th and November 26th this year.
Okay,
October 26th. We set it up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to the system that we use, the people that we use over there to assist live.
Which day we play in Philly?
Which game? I think the first game y'all probably played in Philly.
Yeah, October 26th. Yeah. It's a Sunday night.
It's always the first. The first game is always in Philly.
Yo, look. Okay, check this out. I'm gonna try my hand. I'm gonna try to get some tickets for that game, and it's gonna be my treat. I'm gonna work on this. Soon as I get done what we doing, and I got one more obligation, I'm gonna start making some. I'm gonna try to get some tickets for that.
Hey Jay, don't go nowhere just yet. Hold on. Word. I know our co-host. I gotta run real quick before we wrap up this podcast and shit. I ain't want him to just run out, you know what I'm saying, without saying peace to Grand Pooh and shit like that.
But yeah,
well, I appreciate.
But I was saying I'm gonna try to get some tickets so me and you could go to this game in person.
Hey, without a doubt. Like I said, the system that we use is called Assist Live and shit. We can live stream it from Assist Live and everything. So we can have fun at the game and shit. So we can have fun like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Oh, well, that's even better. Yeah. Okay.
Well, you already, Green, appreciate Dell. Grand Pooh, appreciate you for coming on, kicking it with us,
Most
man.
Definitely.
Hopefully, we're gonna see how your Eagles perform. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be a good season, man. LeBron is one of the greatest. Dell, I'm just letting you know, he's the second best of all time.
Yeah. Third.
Yeah. But I
go ahead, Jay.
Don't. Me, man.
I'm trying not to. I'm trying.
Don't do it.
You know what I mean? Go listen.
Hey, as a matter of fact, if this is cool, yeah, but not because we probably gonna wrap the pod right here. You guys, if you want more content, you make sure y'all go over to the Patreon. You can see all the behind scenes conversations that we have had and will have with Grand Pooh and shit. But as of right now, we are going to end this pod right here. And before we do end this pod, we got the last hit, aka the question of the week. And we have it for Grand Pooh in particular. Normally it's for everybody, you know what I'm saying? But we wanted to make this one just for you, for real. So let me pull it up real quick. Hold on 1 second. But before we do, make sure y'all hit all the like buttons, follow us on all social media, Smoking Buzz everywhere at social media. Make sure you follow Grand Pooh, official Crown Rulers everywhere. Make sure you go pick up his album.
Go get that album at crownrulers.com.
Facts.
Crownrulers.com. Grab that album.
Support that.
Let me know what song. Right, hit me, DM me. Let me know what songs you vibing to.
So here we go. This is our last hit question of the week, man. This is our let me where my sound at?
Let me get it one more time.
Let me get it. One more time. Last hit. You know what I'm saying? We got a question for Grand Pooh. When it's all said and done, what do you want people to say about Grand Pooh contributions to hip hop?
When it's all said and done, hopefully, prayerfully, what was said to me about hip hop is I contributed a good energy to hip hop. I made music that pushed the boundaries and music that made people want to be better. That's what I would hope that my contribution is. I didn't make music that took hip hop backwards. I made music that took hip hop forward.
Hell yeah.
That's what I would say.
Hell yeah, no doubt, man. And with that being said, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Turn on that notification bell if you're on YouTube. Everywhere else, hit that follow button. Be sure to grab Grand Pooh new album, Restore the Kingdom, out right now. Go over to officialcrownrulers.com and get that. You know what I'm saying? Show love and support.
Yes. Crownrulers.com, Restore the Kingdom.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, before we go, I just want to say thank y'all, man. Thank y'all, man, for it's all love, man. I enjoyed it. I had fun. This is fun. And y'all doing something big. So just keep up the work, man. Like I said, anybody that's out there listening, if you rock with us for all these years, Crown Rulers, I just like to say thank y'all. Y'all love me. I love y'all back. Support the movement, Moneta Entertainment. Go to crownrulers.com, grab your album. And like I say, let me know. Let me know what songs y'all vibing to. And I hope I see everybody at the basement party, Lady B. And at the premiere, in the movie premiere, and the after party on the 29th, out there at Sylvia's in the AMC Theater, man. I love y'all. Yeah. CMD, stand up. You heard?
Yeah, no doubt.
Let's go.
And with that being said, peace and love. Remember, stay fried, my friends. We are gone.
Yes.